Hi, I'm Aparna. I'm a certified Jolly Phonics educator. So what is this course is all about? This course is a complete one-stop solution for the phonics, like head to toe, everything about phonics. That is reading to writing. From reading to writing, everything you need to know about phonics is this one. So you don't want to waste your time searching the content from the internet and looking for the answers in the YouTube. Enroll the course and you get all the answers you wanted to know in this course. I've covered everything you could have seen in the contents attached. So let's go inside. So what is phonics? Phonics is nothing but the sound of the letter. The letter, what letter? 26 letter from the alphabet A to Z. There is a sound for each letter, plus we have added a diagram, and so it is 42 sounds you are going to cover in the phonics. So sounds, with the help of the sounds, the child will learn the sound of each letter and then blend it and read a word. From word to sentence, from sentence to essay, essay to a big book. So this is how the process looks. Oh, only reading, not writing. Writing is also there in the phonics. That's why we have advanced phonics, that is called alternative spelling and rules for writing. All these rules, and with the help of alternative spellings, the child could easily write it without any mistakes. Okay, what is the difference between phonics and grammar? Phonics is for reading and writing. Grammar is to communicate with the people in a correct way and write a sentence without any grammatical error. That is for grammar. Here we are writing the words, like dictating the words and writing the spelling. It's like basic part of English. When the child is 3, you should start the phonics. So from the 3, how the child will be able to blend all these words with the help of the phonics sound. Okay. First see what is phonics basic and the advanced level. Basic is 42 sounds. As I have told before, there are 7 groups. Into all these 42 sounds are segmented into 7 groups. Group 1 to group 7. Each group have 6 sounds. Okay. So totally 42 sounds. There is only 26 in the alphabets, right? Yeah. Plus we have included diagrams inside. So it becomes 42 sounds, and I have followed Jolly Phonics methodology. So the course is everything is from the Jolly Phonics. The base is the sources from the Jolly Phonics methodology, and 42 sounds, and then blending, how to blend, what are the procedures and what are the types of the blending I've covered inside the video, and reading. Yes, after blending, what is the next part? Reading. And then stories. With the basic, you can add stories, rhymes for the younger kids, for 3-year kids. So they feel so interested to learn phonics. If you ask the child, yes, this is phonics time, come read, the child will automatically come when you include so many stories, rhymes and activities and everything. What is advanced phonics? Advanced phonics, we see vowels and alternative spellings. That is, the sound is same, but the spelling is different. There are so many cases we have seen when we read something. Sound is same, but the spelling is different. That is called alternative spelling. Rules for writing. What are the rules? Like spelling rules. When we ask the child to, when we dictate any word and ask the child to write, that is like a spell bee test, the child has to write without any mistake. How? With the help of some basic, strong writing rules. Okay, and then writing practice. Everything comes under advanced phonics. Only basic and advanced, is it over? No, there is so many things we have to learn inside the phonics. I'm not going technically into it, like crisp and short. I will give the explanation for each and everything. So what is blending, segmenting, phonemic awareness and phonological awareness? We are going to see all these 4, like a little bit examples in the introduction video. Let's go. So what is blending and segmenting? This is the main part of phonics. Like blending and segmenting is, everybody is getting confused with both are same or both are different. And if you have come across the phonics, obviously you will know blending and segmenting. You would have heard it many times. So what is blending, segmenting? Blending is reading part. Segmenting is while writing. Okay. Segmenting is while writing. Blending is while reading. So what is blending? Blending is nothing but decoding the sound. So there is a word called cat, mat, map. Okay, cat and map. So what is blending is nothing but finding the sounds. Okay, to find the sounds and then combine the sounds to form a word. That is blending. Finding the sound, that is decoding the word and finding the sound, combining the sound and telling the word. That is blending. Segmenting is breaking down the words and finding the different sounds. That is encoding the sounds. It comes like encoding. What is encoding? What is encoding? When you ask the child to write sit, the child will think and segment the sounds. What is segmenting the sound? segmenting each and everything in the sound and write E, sit. Segmenting the sound, like breaking down the sounds from the word and then writing it is called segmenting. So breaking down is segmenting and combining the sounds to form a word is blending. Okay, blending is said as decoding. Segmenting is said as encoding. Why encoding? Hearing the sound and encoding and writing the word. That is encoding. Blending is decoding. Whatever is there, you're going to decode the sound and form a word. That's all. That is decoding. Next is phonemic awareness and phonological awareness. So what is phonemic awareness? It is really important to tell the child or ask the child about the phonemic awareness. Of course, yes. Then how will you know the child is understanding or not, or the child needs help or not? So asking questions under phonemic awareness will make you understand whether the child is getting the hang of it or the child needs more practice. For that reason, phonemic awareness is very important. So what is phonemic awareness? The first one is cat. Telling the sound cat and asking the child, there are three different sounds. First sound is k, second sound is third is t. Like there are three different sounds combined together and blended and it is cat. So these kind of questions. Now the second questions you will ask, like you can tell like, what is the first sound? First is k. What is the last sound? T. What is the middle sound? A. Okay, this is cat. So what happens when I take k? There is cat. What happens when I take k sound? Can you blend it? Yes, cat. Okay, cat is there. If I'm changing the first sound cat to the sound p, what sound is this now? So manipulating and asking the question is also phonemic awareness. Okay, if I'm taking the last letter to last sound to and I'm changing to in. So what is this now? So all kind of asking questions is called phonemic awareness. That is creating the awareness of sound with the child by asking questions like this. Can you find there are three different sounds? Can you tell the first sound, last sound, middle sound? Okay, what if I'm changing this sound? What if I'm removing one sound from the word? First sound from the word. What if I'm removing the last sound from the word? What happens? Can you tell me there are 10 different objects are here? Can you tell me which object starts with k sound? Which object starts with l sound? Okay. The activity for this phonemic awareness I've covered in frequently asked questions. Go check there. Okay. Next is cat, kite, cap. Everything starting from the k sound. Yes, all are k sound. What is the similarity? Yes, all are k sound. What are the differences? Two are having C and the one word is having K. So differences and similarities, learning everything is called phonemic awareness. Yes, it is very important to ask questions. Don't cover just 42 sounds, blending, reading and go on to the next sound. No, we have to cover the phonemic awareness and give activities based on that. Let's see what is phonological awareness. As what is phonological awareness? The child has to think logically and tell the answer. One step more than the phonemic awareness. Think logically and tell whether this is correct or wrong. That is phonological awareness. Phonemic awareness start from the beginning. If your child is 3, you're starting the phonics sessions for the child. Start phonemic awareness now and then. Phonological awareness takes some time and then start when the child is encountering all these cues. I'll tell you what are the cues when the child is encountering. You should start phonological awareness questions. I'll tell you. First is the cat is fat. This is correct? No. There are 4 different words form a sentence. Sentence have 4 different words. We should not write like this. There is a gap between each word. There is a space between each word. So, and the separate words form a sentence. When you read a sentence like this in a book, while blending and reading, the child has to think a cat is fat. 4 different words and 4 time blending. We have to do blending. The child has to think. That is logically the child is thinking, so it will definitely take time. So second one is rhyming words. Cat and fat. So this cat, fat is rhyming. Yes, I can hear the same sound, but only one sound is changing. It's cat and fat. Yes. Parrot is eating a carrot. So parrot, carrot. It's rhyming, no? Parrot, carrot. Same sound, but only one spelling is different. That is only one sound is different. So these kind of rhyming words, the child will encounter the rhyming words. That is called phonological awareness. And then cat plus fish together forms a catfish, like compound words. This is called compound words. Compound words. What is compound words is nothing but cat will have a separate meaning, fish will have a separate meaning. When you combine these two sounds, it forms another word and gives another meaning. That is catfish, and that is called compound words. When you segment these words, this also will have a separate meaning. This second half word will also have a separate meaning. That is called compound words. So syllable. Syllable is nothing but how many segments there in a word. Cat, 1 syllable. Picnic, 2 syllable. Then clapping technique is also there for syllable. Cat, 1 syllable. Picnic, 2 syllable. You can do the chin and touch method or clap method for identifying the syllabifications. Okay. All these things are phonological awareness. Let's go into the content. The first one you see is 42 sounds, 7 different groups will be there in the content. And then you see vowels. After vowels, you go to the alternative spellings. And our alternative spellings are so many, 15 to 16 alternative spellings are there. And then you go for the rules for writing. The last part, when the child is writing, do that. That is after 5 or after 5.5, I would suggest at that age. And then bits and small here and there and bits and pieces you have to cover. I have covered that also. At the last, frequently asked questions. If you have any doubts after learning everything, go and check the frequently asked questions. Hi, these are the 42 sounds we are going to see. As we discussed before, these 42 sounds are divided into 7 different groups. Why the 7 different groups? Because it is designed as easy to difficult. Easy sound in the first, second group, and when we go to the 4th or 5th group, we see digraph sounds. Come, let's see what are the sounds we are going to learn. This is the first sound. The name of the letter is yes, and the sound is. You have to teach like this to the child. The name of the letter is yes. And the sound, phonic sound is. So for the first 2-3 sounds, I'll tell you how you have to teach your child and ask questions so that the child will get some interest to learn phonics. At the same time, you have to ask so many questions to the child. Not only the sound is enough, you have to create some phonological awareness, and you want to check whether the child is understanding or not. So I'll just tell what are the things you have to tell the child to create some interest. So this is the first letter. The letter is yes. Tell A, B, C, D, F, G, H, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. And the sound is s. You know what is this? This is a snake. Yes, snake. Snake. What is the sound the snake makes? Sound. Yes. And can you hear is sound in snake? Snake. Can you hear is sound? Yes, you can hear. Then what is this? This is a sun. Sun. Can you hear is sound in sun? Can you hear is sound in sun? Yes, you can hear. Can you find the letter? Yes, this is for the older kids. The kids like the kids who knows writing and who knows the letters. So you can ask, can you find yes, letter yes? Is the letter yes is here? No. The letter S is here? No. Here? No. This is the letter yes. And the sound of this letter is S. Can you find the letter S here? Yeah, it's here. So this is how you have to create some interest to the child. Ask questions. Can you hear that sound? So what do you think this is? And the snake is having spots. Spots. There are 2 places where you can find is sound here. The first sound and the last sound. Initial sound and the ending sound. So 2 is sound. Okay. This is about the letter yes. The sound is S. The action is S. Okay, you want to trace? Can you trace on the air? Use your 2 magic finger. Use this 2 magic finger and trace it. Can you trace on the board, or you have any sandpaper? You can ask the child to trace on the sandpaper. Or you can ask the child to trace on the arm or at the back, so that you can check whether the child is doing it correctly, or the reverse order from down to bottom to top or top to bottom. You can find that. So the child will do this. Yeah, this is correct. When the child is doing the other mirror image or some other tracing, you can say no, you have to do like this from top to bottom. This is only because we can check how the child is understanding. So this is all about S. So the second letter is A. A. The sound of this letter is A. As in we eat an apple. You have an apple when you eat like this. A. So A, the sound is A. A. You have to open your mouth wide. A. A. So apple, eating an apple. A. You know what is this? This is an apple. A. Apple. A. Apple. apple. Can you hear a sound? Ask this to the child. Can you hear a sound? Yes, you can hear a sound. And the letter is A. It's here. Okay, if the child is the smaller child, you can start with only one example. When you're teaching this, you can start only with one example. If the child is older, you can give 2 or 3 examples so the child will not get bored. So, ant. Can you find ant? Can you find the sound ant? Yes. The letter is A and the sound of the letter A is A. Yes. Can you trace? Do you have a sandpaper? Can you trace? Yes. Can you trace on the air? Like this. Can you trace on the arm? Yeah, it's correct. You're doing in the right order. Yes. Okay. So the third letter is T and the sound of this letter is T. T. Imagine something is flying from here and there and there and here. You're watching this. T. 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 So this is the sound and this is the action. T. And for S the action is S. For A the action is A. This is T. Why are we including the actions here? Because when the child is very small, when we ask the child, what do you want to water? You want to eat? So the action is the first thing they can communicate with us, right? So when you include action here, it is a bit more easy for the child to understand. When the child is not telling the sound, you can show the action. What is the sound of this one? This is T. Yes. When you include action in anything else, the child is easily able to grasp it. That's why we are including sounds here. And this is T. T. What is this? This is tent. Tent. Can you hear T sound in tent? Tent. Yes, there are 2 T. Initial and the final. Tent. Tent. Yes, this is teddy. Can you hear T sound in teddy? Yes. Teddy. I can hear T sound. See, this is sun. Sun. Can you hear T sound in sun? Can you hear T sound in sun? No, we can't hear T. So there is no T sound there. So you have to ask questions like whether you can find it or whether you don't find it. So all kinds of examples. And blending. We are starting blending from T because from S and A there are only 1 or 2 words we can tell the child to blend. We finished 3 sounds. The first sound is A and T. We finished 3 sounds. So I'll tell you blending after this because we have only 1 or 2 words in this so that we can blend. I'll tell you how to blend and what are the techniques we can use for the blend. So let's see that now. These are the sounds we have seen till now. This as and T. These are the 3 sounds we saw and these are the possibilities of words we can create from the sound we learned till now. And blending. How is blending done? And where I have to start blending from the beginning. From the beginning. Whenever you're teaching the child, after T sound, you have to start the blending. So there are 2 types of blending. When you're starting, use hand blending. I'll tell you how. Then the finger blending. Once the child is okay with the hand blending, then you can go for the finger blending. After hand and finger blending, the child is okay enough to blend. The child, after this child is seeing the word, they can blend like reading a word. I'll tell you how. The first sound is A. Second sound is S. These are the 2 sounds we saw, the first 2 sounds. A, here. A, S, A, S. Blending is just mixing the sound. So it's just mixing 2 different things. This is A, this is, we are mixing the sound. As. We are just mixing this one. It's not as. A is as. It's not an as. We are mixing it. So at. This sa. And then to the third sound. First 2 sound, blend it. And then to the third sound when you are starting in the beginning. This sat. Okay, this is how the blending works. Hand blending. Finger blending is as, at, sat. This is how the finger blending and the hand blending works. So, from the beginning, the child is first 2 sounds, blend it and then go to the third sound and then blend completely. So find the is sound and then find the a sound and then connect the 2 sounds. Is, sa, blend it and then find the third sound t, sat and then blend it together. So one by one, first sound second sound, first two sound, and then third, then 1, 2, 3, three sounds together. This is how you have to blend. This is the next letter. The next letter is I, and the sound is E, Inky Mouse. See, Inky Mouse, E. The action is E. Don't confuse between the letter A, B, C, D, E and the sound E, Inky Mouse, okay? Because the sound, it sounds, that's the name of the letter E, and this is sound of the letter I, okay? Don't confuse between this. E sound is different, that is coming in the group 2, and we'll discuss there. So this is E, Inky Mouse. Inky Mouse is that. This is a hero of Jolly Phonics, so the child will never ever forget the Inky Mouse and the actions. And I have taught many children, all the children's a very favorite character here is Inky Mouse, they will never forget. And this is Inky Mouse. Can you find E sound in the Inky? Yeah, it's here. The letter is I, the sound is E. Yes, this is ink pot. Ink pot. Can you find here the sound ink? Ink. Yes, ink. The letter is also I, it is also there. Yes, and don't always confuse with the letter E and the sound I. This is letter, the name of the letter is E. Here the sound of this letter is E, Inky Mouse. Two things are different. So whenever you're teaching the child, make sure the child doesn't get confused in this stage, and then proceed with the next sound. This is the next letter. The next letter is P, and the sound is P. That's all. How to teach this to the child? The action is, imagine that is a candle. The child is going to the party, birthday party. And the birthday party, the child is blowing the candle like blowing the candle is not like that. When you tell the child is blowing the candle like and all the flames are gone. Okay, this is how you have to teach the child. Imagine this is the candle. The child is blowing it out. Okay, this is pen. Can you hear P sound in pen? Here, can you hear pen? Yes, there is P sound. Yes. So this is a cake and blowing the candle is P. That's the action. Imagine this as a candle and tell the child P, and this is the action. This is the sound P. Name of the letter is P. This is the last sound of this group. That is, the letter is N. The sound is N. Okay, and the action is flying like an aeroplane. Okay, the sound is The letter is N. See, what is this? This is a net. You know net, right? What is the sound? Net. Net. Can you hear in sound in net? Yes, I can hear net. Net. The letter is here. Yes. So these are the actions, these are the sound, and these are the things you can tell the child when you teach. But after all these 6 sounds, there is blending. No, we have left blending the other 3 sounds. I'll write the set of words and I'll blend it with the help of the phonics sound. Let's check that now here. So these are the different possibilities of word with the sound we have seen now. So I'll just blend, and I'll let you know what is a blending and how does the sounds work with the words. So sat, as we seen before. E, this is E, Inky Mouse. E, see, t, sit. E, t, it. This is E, Inky Mouse, not this E, not this E. Please remember, not this E. This is E, t, it. E, see, t, sit, sits. This is E, see, t, sit, sits. P, E, P, t, pit. Pat. T, E, T, P, tip. T, A, tap. T, E, T, and then P, tip, and then S, tips. Sp, E, sp. See, in this point, sp, E, sp. The sound is sp. It's not sp, E, sp, E. It should not be like that. The sound has to merge it. Sp, E, sp. T, spit, spits. T, E, T, in, tin. P, A, pa, in, pan, t, pant. See, this is the biggest word in all these words. But with the help of the correct phonic sound, it is very easy for the child to blend it. So let's see that now. E, in. in, s, ins, e, insi, s, insist, 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 insist. See, this is the biggest words, biggest word out of all these words, and so easy, to blend it. Sp, sp, e, spe, in, spin. So there are more possibilities of words we can create from the first 6 sounds, and this is the biggest list, and there are more number of words we can do, but there are so many words we have, and I've attached the word bank below each and every group. If you have any doubt, go reload the video then and there and clear the doubt, and the comment section is always open for you to ask doubt and discuss something, or if you want to give any tips also, feel free to comment, and let's go to the next group. So these are the list of sounds for the group 2. Let's go inside that, and this is the first letter C and the second letter K. The letter name is C and K. The sound is K. K. So what you have to notice here is the sound of C is also K. The sound of K is also K. It should come from the throat, and the sound of CK together, as in the words like duck, sack, pig, that is CK together is also K. So K, K, K. Okay, all these 3 sounds are K. Then how to differentiate it? If you tell the child this is K, the child has to know whether C is K or K is K. The child want to know. So that's why we are differentiating it now. So this looks like a caterpillar. Caterpillar. All the children know that very hungry caterpillar story. And this is the caterpillar K. You can say caterpillar K, or the C is curled. The C is like this, curl. Curly K. Curly K is C. Curly K or caterpillar K. Curly K or caterpillar K. This is kicking K. It looks like a leg, and draw a shoe, and the ball is here. Imagine the child is kicking the ball. The K is kicking the ball. Kicking K. Curly K, kicking K, or caterpillar K, kicking K. Caterpillar K and kicking K. And you can say kite also, kite K, or anything that. But I would prefer caterpillar K and kicking K. And these are the words. And CK is also K. These are the words. Let's see the words now. K, a, cat, cat, K, a, cat, K, a, cap, cap. Can. K-E. This is Inky Mouse. K-E. Key. In. Kin. K-E. Kit. First type kit. Kit. S-A. Sack. Sack. P-E. Peak. Pick. T-E. T-E. K. C-K together is K. Tick. E, stick, stick, sticks, e, stick, sticks. This is how we have to blend it. I hope this is very easy now, right? After hearing all the sounds, and when you go and blend the biggest word, it's very easy for the child to understand. But blending, yes, it definitely takes time for the child to blend. Why am I asking you to blend from the beginning is, the child will get practice. Obviously, after the first try, the child is not going to try. After 2 groups of blending it daily, one day the child will get the trick how to blend, and it is easy for the child to blend afterwards. But definitely the child is going to blend, but not now. 2 or 3 weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks of practice is needed, much needed for the child. So start blending from the first and give the child the glimpse of how the blend works, and do it again and again and again. So it's easy for the child later. So the action for K is curly K or caterpillar K or kicking K. CK together is K. That is finished. Now E sound. E is the sound of the letter E. The name is E. The sound of the letter is A. Egg. Egg. Imagine the child is taking an egg and breaking the shell and putting an omelette. So egg. This is action. Egg. Egg. Okay. So don't get confused between E, I, A. This is E is A. It should go to this wide. All these lips should go left and right. A. It's not a. A is up and down. The lips are opening up and down. Apple. Apple. This is a. All these lips, should go from left and right. Okay. This is E. Inky Mouse. Inky Mouse. E. Okay. Inky Mouse. Remember Inky Mouse, and there is no way the child will forget this. So is a. It's not a. This is a. That is sat. This is a. Say. Set. Set. Pe. In. Pen. Te. In. Ten. In. Ne. CK together is k. Neck. C. In. Neck. When you encounter two letter words, that is digraphs, you can put underlined it. So underline the two letters together. So that is one sound. Or you can do a dot. So only 3 sounds. It's not 4 sounds. It's not in one sound, 2 sound, 3 sound, 4 sound. It's not 4 sound. It's only one sound together. So it's only one dot. Okay. Neck. Neck. Ten. Tennis. So when you see 2 letters, 2 sounds, the same sound, N has come 2 times here. So it is only one time. The sound has to come only one time. It's not tennis. It's not like that. 2 sounds, same sounds coming together next to next. So the sound has become only one time. Tennis. Tennis. Okay. Insect. Spent. Okay. This is the sound. E is little bit tricky for the child, but with the example of egg and differentiation with these 3 like a, e, a, it's easy for the child to not get confused. So the next letter is H and the sound is H. So imagine the child is running very fast and the child is breathless at one point. So the sound is like H. The child is feeling the air in the hand. So like ha. The sound is ha. Okay. Ha. In. Hen. Has. He. His. Imagine not this he. This is also he, but this is a sight word he. Here, her, Inky Mouse. His. Okay. I'm not talking about H-E. Hat. Hap. 2 times P is coming, so only one sound. P. Hap. You have to sound it only one time. Hap. In. Happen. Heck. Hectic. Okay, these are the sound for H. And all these sounds are very easy for the child to understand. But the action is her and the sound is her. And the child can trace after this. The child can use sandpaper letter tracing or salt tracing or do some activity after each sounds. And there are so many ways we can play, but all these are covered in the frequently asked questions. After finishing the course, please go see that and you will get all the answers. So the next letter is R and the sound is R. Phonic sound is R. Okay, whether you can feel the vibration R. As the child, whether the child can feel the vibration, the child is telling R. If the child can feel it, then the child is doing it correctly. So R. Rat. In. Ran. Ripping the blanket, like tearing it. Press. Risk. Cricket. So next go to the next sound. So the next letter is M and the sound is Yummy, yummy food. Rub your tummy. Yummy, yummy food. Okay, imagine if you're a teacher, you're teaching it to your children in a school. If there are 10 kids, ask all the kids what is their favorite food. Oh, dosa. Then aloo paratha. Dal. Dal. Harini's favorite is dal. Anita's favorite is aloo. Aloo. So ask to all the kids, okay? So it is fun activity, right? And of course, if you're a parent and you're teaching it to your child, ask the child which is your favorite food and tell, Maggie. You can tell like that. So, man, me, in, men. So, man, men. Man, opening, up and down. Man, men. This is right to left. Men. Okay? Mess. See, you have made a mess. Camp. Mat. Two sounds together is only one sound. Sound it only one time, not mat. Sound it only one time. Mat. Mattress. Mattress. Okay. So the next letter is D and the sound is D. D and the sound is D. D. Like drums. Drums. Give your child two drumsticks and ask the child to stick drums. And like tapping. So you can use all these sounds to tell the child. So D, A, dad, dad, daddy, D. I did this. Did. Kid, stand. See, imagine D, T is the sound is coming from the mouth. D, the sound is coming from the throat. D, T. Okay. Spend. I've spent so much. Dent, dentist. So this is the biggest word in all these words here, but with the help of the correct sound, it's very easy for the child to blend it right. The group 2 is over. Let's go to the next group. So next is group 3. Group 3 is having all these 6 sounds. The first letter is G and the sound is G. Imagine G. Okay, imagine you have a wash basin and it's not working properly and the water is not draining. And after doing all the plumbing work, when there is full of water inside the wash basin, when it is going inside at one stretch, you hear that swirl and it will drain, right? Sound. So that is G, and it is coming from the throat. G. When you keep the hand like this, you feel the vibration here. G. Okay. G. Get. G. Get. Gap. Dig. Grab. Gram. Instagram. Grab. Grand. Mag. Magnet. I hope this is very clear. So the next sound in the group 3 is O. The letter is O and the sound is A. Imagine you're going and switching on something. On. As in on. It's not O. It's on. Off. The sound is O. Okay? On. Together, only one sound. Off. Stop. Paw. In. Pond. Calm. Inky mouse. Comic. Together is Pocket. C is raw, raw. You can even segment it. Raw, raw, across. See, e. There is a little bit of confusion, and you is also a little bit confused with the and you, and there is a diagram OA that is also get confused. So whenever you're telling the child, use only one example. On, off, apple, inky, with the word, with an example. So it is easy for the child to use to recognize the sound with the help of the example. So one example per word is okay, fine for the child to recognize the sound. So the next letter is U, and the sound is umbrella. As an umbrella. Up. So the sound of U is okay, as an umbrella. Umbrella. Opening the umbrella is like this, no? Like, oh, you have to open the umbrella like this. Umbrella. Okay, the sound of U is So, us. In, sun. In, run. Must. Trust. Puppet. Pump, pumpkin, okay, pumpkin, trumpet, okay, this is umbrella. Again, this is apple, this is egg, this is umbrella, this is inky mouse. So I'm sure there is no confusion. Let's go to the next sound. Next letter is L, and the sound is lollipop, as in lollipop. Okay, again the small curve is that is E. The tallest one is lollipop. How to make the child remember this is lollipop. This is the lollipop. It is the tall lollipop. It's not very small. This is the tallest lollipop. So, lollipop is tall. The other one, egg. Egg is very small, no? Like this. Very small when you break it. The smaller one is E. And the tallest one is L. This is the difference between these two. And these are the words. Let's blend it. Law. This is on. You remember that? Law. Loss. CK is k. Licking the lollipop. And leg. Land. Claps. Animal. And you can segment the words also. If the word is biggest, you can make the cut between these words. Animal. Okay, let's go to the next sound. The next letter in this group is F, and the sound is fan. Fan, not if, if, not if. That's all. Fan. Remember when the child is telling, tell the child like bunny teeth in the lower lip. See, there is a bunny teeth. Fan, okay. This is fish. You can tell the action like fish, anything like that, okay. Fat. If, okay, then I has to come. It becomes this if not that if. So the sound is that's all. Fur, in, fun. Inky mouse, fit. Why I have given A, U, I sounds, because just to avoid confusions, I have written all these letters together. If A, if E, A. If A, if A, if E, okay? O, for, R, for A, forest, A, fa, in, fant, A, fantas, like you can segment it, I forgot to tell that, you can segment, fantas, tick, fantastic, okay? This is the sound for if. Remember, like bunny teeth in the lower lip. It's not if, it's that's all. As in fish, as in fan, okay? That's all. The next sound in this group is B, and the letter name is B. Name is B, and the sound is B. Always tell the child name is B, and the phonic sound is B, okay? And one more thing, P and B. There is a difference between P and B. The child will don't know where to put this curve for P and B. And for B, you can always tell A and then B. A has to come down. B is also like one, and then the B standing line and the curve. For the P, you can tell parrot. Parrot is having a beak on top of the body. That is, on top of the body is face. So this is the face part, okay? There is a standing line. This is the face part, and there is a curve in top of the body, not in the bottom. Always in the top of the body. P, okay, not in the bottom. Okay, bottom is D. And bed. Always there is a confusion again between B and D. See, B and D. Bed. Okay, the child will tell D as B and B as D. So I have one example for you. How is the bed looks like? Okay, this is B and D together in one word. B and D together in one word is bed. Imagine this is the bed. Okay, bed. So first part is B, like this. B. Okay, the ending part is D, like this. Bed. Okay, first one standing line, and then coming is bed, and the ending part is standing line. The ending part, there is a line, no, this line, that is D. This is B, that is D. Or you can tell C, D is D. C, and then like this again you have to write like this, and one line is D. C, D. A, B you can tell like this, or C, D you can tell like D is like this. C and then D. C, you have to write C again and D. Okay, you can tell like that. So these are the sound we have to go. See, B. This is B. Bat. B. Ball. Okay. B. Umbrella. B. In. Bun. B. Bad. Bad. B. Bed. We have seen this example here. Bed example. B is in the starting part, D is in the ending part, C, D you can tell. This is A, B. Okay. Crab. B, umbrella. Buck, bucket. Brick. Problem. Group 3 is over. Let's go to the group 4 now. Hi from the group 4. What is there in the group 4 is, from the group 4, digraphs are starting. What is digraphs? Two different letters. So this is A is one letter, I is one letter. Two different letters joined together and giving only one sound. It's not A, E. It's not like that. A and I together is A. Okay, it's giving only one sound together. Again, it's not A and E. A-E. It's not like that. Together, whenever you see this letter, two letters together, it's A, like this. A. You can say A or A. 2 or 5. Many children will tell A. That's fine. Just start how the children is telling, and then you can correct it later. Not at the first. Perfect. Not like that. Aim. Some people will tell aim. That is also okay at the beginning, but we can change later. Aim. Aid. rain, rain. It's rain, rain, go. It's not rain, rain, go away. It's not rain, rain, rain. That's all. Pain, pain. A together. It's not two dots. Okay, it's only one dot. One sound, or then underline will help. This say, in, sent, sent. Afraid, afraid. Stray, in, strain, strain this, strain that, strain. So there sounds are getting different in each and every word. A is also coming, A is also coming. So whatever the child is telling at the beginning, it's fine. Either A or A. Both are same. Okay. How we can teach the child the diagraph is only the action. With the help of the action, child is able to easy to recognize it, because action is very much important. There are so many diagraphs and so many mixing of letters are coming. So how, with the help of the action, the child will never forget. So when you see this A and I together, you cannot tell the child always when you say A letter, I letter together is A. Don't say that. When you see this two letter, this A, I together is A. Don't stress on letters. A plus I is equal to A. Not like that. Just when you see this letter A and I, A. Okay. Simple explanation is enough. Next, go to the next one. So the next letter in the group is J, and the sound is J. Jam. Jelly. Okay, J. It's not cha. It's not cha. It's not cha. J. Should come from the throat again. J. Jam, as in jam. J. Jelly. Okay. Jet. These are the blending words. Jump. Object. Okay. Inch. Inject. Injection. Inject. Jacket. Jacket. It's a coat. Jacket. Okay. Let's go to the next sound. So the next sound here is O. OA together is O. Oh, it happened like that. I didn't know. Oh, it's very shocking. Oh, sorry for your loss. Oh, see. Oh. Again, there is a confusion here. O and O. This is O. It's not O. This is O. This is O. This is O. Okay. And I always sing a song to my kids in the class to remember O sound. So this is boat. There is a goat inside the boat. Okay, ignore my drawing, it's very bad. There is a goat. Okay, it is in the middle of an ocean or middle of a sea somewhere, and it's feeling very cold, very chill. So the goat is wearing a coat. Okay, to protect the goat's skin from the chillness. So the goat is in the boat wearing a coat. We can tell this. The goat is in the boat wearing a coat because it is riding in the middle of a sea. So why I am telling this is goat, OA is coming. Boat, O is coming. Coat, OA, O is coming. OA, that is O is coming. So in all these three examples, O sound is coming. So I am telling this small little story for the child to remember that the goat is in the boat wearing a coat. That is, an OA together is O, and the action is O. Okay. Coal. It's not O. That's all. O, not O. Oats. Foam. It's not O. Remember that. That is O. O sound is O. That is OA together is O. Float. Segmented. Load. Unload. Coat. So these are the examples for O sound. So the next sound in this group is, this is also a digraph. This is I, that is I. I. There is a small story behind this I. In our country, to the policeman we say, yes sir, yes sir, salute sir, yes, we say that. But for the sailors and the captain who drives the ship, we say aye aye sir, aye aye sir, yes sir. Instead of yes sir, we say aye aye sir. So that is this aye aye captain, aye aye captain, we say for this aye aye captain. If the child is not knowing the sound and the child is thinking, we say captain, captain. The child will say aye aye captain. Okay, this is how we have to connect to the action, stories and the sound. If you have any new sound also, please mention in the comment. If you're creating your own new story or sound, please mention in the comment. Always new ideas are welcome, so other will get to know what are you creating with your kid, what are your stories you're making with the kid. And we can say this also, I also you can say. So there are very limited words in I, and these are the examples we are going to see. P, I, pie, L, I, lied, lied, tir, I, tried, tried, dir, I. This is I together is I, dried, dried, kir, I, cried, cried. But all my child will remember the pie one, chocolate pie, almond pie. So everyone in my class will remember the pie, because other they will forget. Almond pie and chocolate pie, all these kids like chocolates. And so you can tell pie, chocolate pie, that is I. You can tell that also. We'll go to the next sound. So the next sound is this one, E. 2E is E. We always said if some letters are repeated like t, p, p. These are repeated, we have to tell only one time, one sound. The 2 times T is coming means it's only one T. 2 times P is coming means not p, only P. 2 times if is coming means only one time if. But for 2 times if E is coming, the sound is E. E, like saying cheese, E. Okay? Please tell the child this is E. Don't give all this explanation. I have given the explanation for us. But for the child, just tell when you see this letter, this is E. Okay? S, E, C, B, E, B. Only one sound. 2 E is one sound. T, E, tree, K, O, cough, cough. See here 2 F is coming, but we have to put it only one. Cough, E, coffee. The next sound is the last sound in this group, that is or. Okay, it's not this or that. This or that, not or. Okay, this is or. But the action here is E and or together. The last 2 sounds are giving the action together like a donkey, like E or, E or, E or, E or, E or. Okay, or. So or, for. This is for me. It's not far me. It's for me. Or, Lord. K or, corn. K or, cor, in. Corn. It's not con. K on, corn. It's not like that. Corn. S, in, sin, or, snore. T, st, or, store. Sp, or, spore. T, sport. Okay. With this, the group 4 is getting over. From group 5, there is a little more diagraphs are there. Let's see that. So this is group 5, the next group. This is mid of the group. I'm so happy that we came till here. And if there is any doubt, you always use the comment section, because it is open and we can all discuss the doubts you have. The doubts are always welcome. I'm there to help. So the next sound is Z, X, Y, Z. And the phonics sound, the letter is Z and the phonics sound is Z. Buzzing, action is this one. The B is buzzing. 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 See, again ask the child whether the child can feel the vibration in the mouth and the lips. Really the lips are vibrating. Okay? Z, E, Z, P, zip. Z, E, Z, G, zig. Segmented. Zig, Z, A, za, z, A, zag, zigzag. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. The kid will surely know zigzag. B, umbrella. B, z, buzz. 2Z together is only one sound. Buzz. It's not buzz, buzz, buzz. It's not like that. Buzz. That's all. Let's go to the next sound. So the next sound here is this one, W. The letter is W. The name of the letter is W. And the sound is wa. Wa. It's not wa. Wa. It's not by the lip. That is some other sound. That is we. This is wa. Wa. Okay. And one more thing. There is always confusion between W and V. So whenever teaching W, teach it clearly. Whenever teaching it V, teaching it clearly. Don't compare and teach wa. Okay. And while blending, there is a little more blending technique we have to follow here. See this. Wa, a. Wa, a, b. It's not like that. Wa, a, b. No. Blend these two sounds. Wa, a. Where. Wa, a. It's not wa, a. It's where. Where. Blend it. Where. Blend the sounds. Touch, feel and blend it. Where. Web. 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 Swa. Schwa. E. Not swa. E. Swi. Blending. The blending part in W is a little more tricky. Swi. Swi. Swim. Wa. E. We. Wa. E. Week. Week. Swa. Wa, e, sweet, sweets, wa, twa, e, twee, in, twins, twins, wa, twa, e, wa is twa, but when it comes with the next sound, e, the blending is getting changed. Twa is twee, twee, the W and the next sound is a little bit tricky. So in this part, the sound is getting merged very much. So twist, twist. Okay. Hope this is useful. W and V. W is wa. I'm watching you. The action is I'm watching you. I'm looking at you. Or this watch you can tell. Or wa. Wa. You can tell that. The next sound here is a digraph that is ing. NG together is ing. Like long. Lung. NG is ing. But the action you always can tell that strong baby. Strong kid. Strong child, strong. That is ing. It's not ing. Ing. That's all. Not ing. Ing. That's all. Ing. Sa. Ing. Sang. That is sing is also coming, no? E. Sing. Sing. Sing a song. I sang a song. Ki. E. Ki. Ing. King. La. Ng is ing. Long. But sometimes a kid will learn like this, no? In and then g. Ing. Like la, in, long, g. Kid will learn like this. La, in, long, g. Long. The kid will tell like this. This is really wrong. Together is ing. In sound is silent. In sound is little bit silent. Long. Okay? Long. Straw. Together is strong. It's not strong and then g. Strong. Okay. Spr. Spree. Ing. It's not spring and then g. It's spring. Sleep. Sleep. E. Sleepy. Ing. Sleeping. Crying. All ing sounds are ing. No, crying, sleeping, dancing. Ing. Okay. So remember, tell the child not in and g separately. It's ing. That's all. Then the action is strong, long, whatever you're comfortable with the child. Strong, long, anything is it, but action is very important. Let's go to the next sound. The next letter is V. V, and the sound is oo. Ooh. See, you have to bite your lips, not we. Not like that. Ooh. That's all. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. A. Wa. In. Van. It's not van. Wa. A. Wa. In. No, that is W. You are teaching your child this one. Okay. Van. When you tell van, this is this one. Van. V-A-N. Van. Ooh. Wet. Wet. You have to bite your lips, tell the child that. E. V. Vim. E. Vivi. Vivid. Vivid. Okay. Se. Sev. Seven. In. Seven. Okay. See why I have taken this sound. This is the biggest sound, but with the help of magic of phonics, you can easily blend it. Check it now. is, and, sev, sev, and, in, sev, and, e, t, 17, 17. So with the help of some, easy for the child to blend it. Without your support, you just need to know the correct sound, and blending is a magic after that. So let's go to the next sound. A little bit tricky, but I'm going to teach the other two sounds together. Yes, we know this is short oo, this is long oo words. But how the child will able to differentiate oo, different oos. Like this is short oo, this is long oo. At earlier stage it is not possible. But after several practices and getting used to so many vocabularies, the child will know this is oo, this is oo. The child will know that. But at the earlier stage, let the child tell oo, oo. You have to help the child give the word separately, and don't ask the child like this. This is oo, oo, oo. Tell these words and tell that word. Don't do. Do one day oo, the other day oo, and let the child take time to differentiate. It's not an urgent to learn now itself. So oo, oo, short, long. What is short and long? G, oo, not good. It's not good boy. It's not good. Good day. It's good day. Good. Okay. G, oo, short. This is short. This is long. This is good day. Good. And oo, took. He took my pen. So not he took my pen. He took my pen. So took. We are finishing the sound. So short. Ooh, look. It's not look. Look at me. It's look at me. The short sound is coming. Ooh, look. Ooh, look. Look. That's all. Ooh, book. Ooh, that's all. Book. It's not footsteps. Footsteps. That's all. Ooh, foot. Step. Steps. Footsteps. G, ooh, good. T, ooh, took. L, ooh, look. Look at me. B, ooh, book. Ooh, foot. That's all. This is long oo. The O is little bit stretched. The sound is little bit stretched. Like two. You too. Zoo. It's not zoo. We went to the zoo. It's not zoo. Ooh, moon. I love to see the moon. It's not I love to see the moon. Moon is coming. So you know the difference, right? Ooh, zoom. I like to use the platform. Zoom. Ooh, bloom. Blooming like a flower. It's not blooming like a flower. Blooming like a flower. Bloom. Igloo. Ooh. Igloo. You can do like this. Ig and loo. Igloo. Ooh. Broom. It's not broom. Okay. These are the difference for short oo and long oo. That's all. The group 5 is over, and all these words are attached below. The word bank is attached, and you can find it and put a spiral binding and teach it with your child and learn daily. So next is group 6, and these are the sounds we are going to see in the group 6. Again, we have some digraphs, and the last two is a little bit tricky, and the other things are very easy. So the next sound in this group is Y. The first letter, the name of the letter is Y, and the sound is ya. The story is, imagine like the child is eating a yogurt from a cup and telling ya for each and every mouth, and telling ya and eating the yogurt. So ya. Okay. Y, the sound of Y is ya. The name of the letter is Y. Sound is ya. Okay. Ya, yes. I like that. Ya, ill, yell. They are yelling at me. Ya, ill, yelp. Yet. Okay. Yet. I didn't finish it. Yet. Okay. Here, this is the main part. When the Y is coming at the first, this is the first place. Y is at the first place. And when the Y is coming in the middle, like beyond. Y is coming in the middle. When Y is coming in the first place and Y is coming in the middle, the sound is ya. But when the Y is coming at the last, like end of the word, the Y is coming at the last place in the word, then it is not ya sound. It's not ya sound. There is some other sound that we can learn in the alternatives. See, this is sky, I sound is coming, daddy, E sound is coming. So this is story, fly, it's not ya sound. Ya sound is not coming. So ya sound is whenever the Y is coming in the front and in the middle of the word, anywhere in the middle. So that is ya sound. But when it is coming in the end, it's not ya sound. It is some other sound for each and every word, and we'll discuss that in the alternatives. So the next sound is X, and the name of the letter is X, X, Y, Z, X, and the sound is X. Like when you have a camera, you can make a mini camera like with a cardboard, or you have a real camera. That is also fine. But for the DIY part, if you want to do any DIY with the help of normal Amazon cardboard, you can make a camera and give it to the child and ask the child to picture everything like X, X. And the sound is X. The sound of X is X. Like clicking the picture and one shutter sound will be there, no? X, X. So with the help of the cardboard, the child will play the whole day taking pictures until X, X, X. Okay, that is the sound and activity, and this is the story here. And fox, fox, box, the shutter sound, box, eggs, exit, exit. So you can divide this, six, teen, in 16. Okay, fox, box, exit, 16. Okay, so the next letter here is CH, and the sound is ch. The next sound is ch. It's a digraph. CH together is ch, chop, chop, chicken. Then you can tell when we go to the train, how the train is sounding, choo choo. We can tell the story, and the action is choo choo or chop. It's according to your preference. Short, chat. Sound is very short, not ch. That's all. Chop, chop. Chick. Chur. See, there is 2 CH here in this word. Church. See, this is the biggest word, but see the magic now. Chim. Pan. Chimpan. Chimpanzee. So it's very easy, no? So the next sound is SH. SH together is shh. Okay? Shh. The little baby is sleeping, so be silent. Shh. Shop. Sheep, ship, shampoo, shop, shock, shocky, shocking, mushroom, so mushroom, brush. So in this word, SH is coming in the initial part, like in the first letter of the word. Here it is coming in the middle, here it is coming at the last. That's why I gave you so many examples. Mushroom, brush. Okay. Then CH and SH difference. CH and SH different. There is always teach and SH. Leave a gap between these two words. Teach some single sound and then go to SH so that to avoid confusion. Okay. And this is ch. Okay. Let's go to the next sound. So the next sound, the last sound in this group is little bit tricky. That is TH and TH. There is 2 TH. One is voiced and the other one is unvoiced. What is voiced TH? Voiced is nothing but the sound is coming from the vocal cords. Okay, it's coming from the throat, not from the mouth. And the tongue stays like this. It's not th. The tongue is not coming out. The tongue stays like this. This, that. And then smooth, with, mother, brother. The tongue stays like this. Imagine this is the outer part, lips, and the tongue is not coming out. It stays like this. Okay, mother, with, smooth. What is unvoiced? Unvoiced is nothing but voiceless, or the sound comes out but it's not coming from the throat, it's coming from the mouth. That's why it is unvoiced or voiceless. Okay, and the tongue comes out. See, the tongue is here, like this here, but here the tongue comes out. Okay, thinking, then thumb, 6th, 7th, 8th, then north, south. The sound is coming out. Let's see the examples now. Voiced is, the sound is coming from the vocal cord and the tongue is not coming out. It stays inside the mouth. That is voiced. Okay. That. It's not that. That. It's coming out like this. That. This. Them. The. A. Da. In. Dan. With. It's not with. That's with me. We are playing with my friend. With is correct. It's not with. Okay. Smooth. Smooth. It's not smooth. Smooth. Mother. That is ER. I didn't teach it yet. So the sound is coming in the next group. So I'm telling mother. It's not mother. Mother. The sound is coming from the throat. Here. In. Thin. The tongue is coming out and it is voiced, unvoiced. The sound is coming from the mouth, not from the throat. So it's in. It's not thin. It's not coming from the throat. No, it's coming from the mouth. Thin. And the tongue is also coming out. Please notice it. Thick. It's not three. That, this, with, smooth, and them, then, those, all these sounds are coming from the throat. The TH is like big sound, okay. Here unvoiced, no, so slow. The sound is very low. It's coming from the mouth. Remember that. North, south, OU, I didn't teach it yet, but I wrote it just to differentiate the sounds. The next group OU you can see there. Tooth, north, south, tank. Thank you. It's not thank you, it's thank you. Thinking. I'm thinking. It's not I'm thinking. Thumb. It's not dumb. Thumb. It's coming from the mouth, so it's voiceless. Tenth. The tongue is coming out. 10th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, the tongue is coming out here. That, this, them, those, coming from the throat. Okay, I hope this is very easy, but for the child, yes, it is again difficult to differentiate. How we have to practice the child? You can have an activity like have some 2 cups. One is voiced TH, the other one is unvoiced TH. After giving so many practices, as the child chits writes all these words. When the child is opening and the reading, ask the child whether the tongue is coming out or coming inside. Thank you. It's not thank you. Okay, it's not thank you. It's thank. Oh, so the tongue is coming outside and the voice is very less. So it is unvoiced. Put it in the unvoiced cup and the voiced cup. If the words like dan and this, when the child is opening the chit, put it in this cup. So we have to differentiate like that. Yes, at the initial stage, at the early stage when the child is learning the sound, it is not easy for them to differentiate. When they read with the help of books and when we introduce so many vocabularies, and that time their child will be like, yes, that is this, that, it's not this, that. Child will be able to differentiate. Yes, with the help of so many practices, this will happen. Not at the earlier stage, please note that. You can do many activities, help the child in this little by little, not at one go. So take it slow, don't force. So next is group 7. This is the last group on this 42 sounds total for group 1 to group 7, and there are 42 sounds to cover, and this is the last group. The first one is this one, QU. The letter is QU and the sound is qua. Sound is like qua. Imagine the boy is going to a pond and seeing a lot of ducks doing qua. So the sound is qua. It's not who or qua or queen. No. Qua, that's all. See? Qua, E. So it's like blending. For W we used to blend, right? Wa, E is we. So this is the same manner. Qua, E is quit. Qua, quack. So qua, E, queen, quail. See, the Q is coming in between. These are the words which Q is coming in the front, that is in the initial letter, and here it is coming in the middle. Squaw, E, squee, in, squint, L, E, lee, qua. liqua. Let it say liqua. Liqua, E. So blend it. Liqua, E is liqui. Liquid. Liquid. Okay. So Q-U is qua. And one word you have to keep in mind is that quack. You can tell that because all the kids know quack, quack here and quack, quack there. So ducks make sound quack. So we can say qua. Okay. All these are digraphs. C7, group 7 is full of digraphs. The only thing we can make the child memorize or remember is actions. So don't forget the actions or don't forget to give a simple example for each and everything. Then take it one day at a time. Don't teach it everything in one go. This is one day. If it is okay, if it is fine, if it is okay, all the blending part has no difficulties, then go to the next one. So use one word as an example, and any song or rhymes, and then action. Important is action. If it is okay, blending is good, then go to the next word. It has to be like this, okay? If the child is writing has to be also included in all the places, okay? You should write, should practice, and then go to the next sound. Sound is OU. That letter is OU, and the sound is ow. Ow. Okay, imagine the child is playing with some pencil or pen. The tip of the pencil is hitting. The child is hurting with the pencil tip or pen's tip. So it is paining, right? Ow. Ow. It's paining. Ouch. It's hurting. Ouch. Okay. Ow. This is a story. Like imagine the child is having a pencil and hurting by pinching it. That is ow. Okay. The sound is ow. Okay. OU is ouch. Ouch. It's hurting. Kl. Ow. Cloud. Ow. Okay. Cloud. Oof. Ow. Found. Out. Stand out. Okay. Ab. Ow. About. With. See, this d is coming here, not with. Okay, with. Ow, without. I am playing without my sister. Ow, around. Okay, from this group, once the child is okay with the sound and all those blending thing is fine, you can add example like a sentence like ouch, it's hurting. Cloud, there are so many clouds. Found, I found my lost pencil. Found. So you can give the words because the child is okay with the blending, okay with the technique, and the child is knows what is phonics. If you are writing some sounds like this, the child will understand, oh, this is how the class is going to be, this is how the blending is going to be. So in this cases, when the child is confident about whatever you are teaching, you can add sentences and give examples as well. Out, about, without, and around. Ow. Okay. The next sound is also OI. I'll tell the difference what is between these two. Sound letter here is OI. The next letter is OI and the sound is OI. Oi. Okay, if you're in the middle of the sea, you have lost and you need some help. So you're calling like oi, help me. Oi, help me. Or you can tell what is Amma putting while cooking or putting in the head, oil bathing. So oil. So this is oil. The OU is OU. It is ow. And OI is oi. Okay. Today you are teaching ow. Child is okay. The next sound you are teaching oi. Don't do that because OU and OI it is confusing. So teach some other sound and then go to oi. Okay. OU, OI. Don't teach it in the next day. Give some gap. Let the child is thorough with one sound. Teach some other sound and then go to the next sound. Oi. Okay. So oil. Boil. You can do experiments also. You take the child to the kitchen and put the water in the boiling mode. When the water is boiling, you can say boiling. This is boiling. So all these activities has to be important for the child. So child will take seriously, and of course experiments are very interesting for the child also. Coin. Point. Pointing at that. Toil. Toilet. Spoil. Okay, it's oi. OU is ow. OI is oi. Okay. So the next sound is U. Okay, U-E. The sound is U. Okay, imagine the story goes like this. There is a magic man calling a child to do a magic that is going inside the magic box and coming out like a rabbit. So he needs someone. He needs some lead to come inside the box. So you, come, let's do the magic. So you, he's pointing at you to do the magic. So U-E together is you. You. One more U is also U. That comes in the sight words. Sight words, we'll see that later. But you, this is also you. The same U sound is here. You. Okay. The U. Due to cold, I didn't come to my school. Due, I didn't go to my school. U. It's Q. Yes. You. Fuel. It's not fuel. Okay. It's fuel. Value. Value. It's not value. No. This you have to bite your lower lip. Value. Rescue. It's not rescue. Rescue. This is the biggest word, but let's segment it and do. Continue. Okay, this is you. Continue. Fuel. Value, rescue, continue. Then is the next sound is ER letter. The sound is okay, mixer, like mixing something, grinder, The tongue has to touch the upper jaw, not much, okay. R sound is silent. It's not it's not like that. This together is this sound. Okay, it's not It should not be like this that the H her off offer ever cook cooker. This is cook, not cook. Okay, cook, cooker. Pepper. Waiter. Swimmer. Mermaid. Okay, swimmer, mermaid. Okay, ER is silent. Mermaid. Okay, so there are so many words in here like sleeper, waiter, swimmer, singer. And so many words are there in ER. So ER is coming here in the end. Here it is in the beginning. End. It is in the middle. Mermaid. Yes, it is in the middle. So every, that is also coming in the front. Every Y is some other sound. I didn't teach it yet, so I didn't write it here. So there are so many possibilities, so many words in ER. Okay, let's go to the next sound. This is the last sound of the group 7. This is 42nd sound. I'm so happy you came to this end and you are seeing the video continuously from the beginning. So much, thank you so much. And yeah, come to this sound. This R, okay, R. ER is This is R, like R. Don't tell that, like car. We are not telling car. That's all. R is silent. Car. So teach this thing from the beginning, okay? Jar. Arm. See, AR is in the beginning, AR is at the end. So that's why I'm having so many examples. Arm. It's not arm. Arm is correct. Car. Park. Okay, park. They'll never forget this word park. So use this example. Star. Farm. This word. Farmer. Garlic. Very easy, no? See, cartoon. So you can segment it. Cartoon. So AR is R. I'll just tell the sounds. Q is qua. O use ow, oi, you, This is R. R. Star means you can do this action. Star, car, park. You can do any action. But this is R is this mixing. Mixer, mother, brother comes in ER. R is R. Okay. I'm so happy this is helping you. Please continue watching all those vowels, alternatives and rules. Thank you. Then vowels, my favorite topic of all. Vowels is my favorite topic, and all the kids they need little more time for learning vowels. And I was repeating again and again and again, and the kids master it like that. And this is my favorite topic. Let's see. What is vowel hand and what you have to do with the vowel? This is vowel hand. You can make this DIY, okay? Like with the help of the cardboard, normal cardboard and sketch pencils and white paper. That's all. This DIY, I am tagging the picture below and I am showing it now later, so you can refer that. So, what is vowel hand? What are the vowels we learned in our school? In our school, what are the vowels we have learned? This is the vowel we have learned. A, E, I, O, U. A-E-I-O-U. This is the vowel we have learned. But in Jolly Phonics, here, what is the sound? This is A, E, O, You can do this with your kid, like A, E, O, Okay, these are the sounds we learned in the Jolly Phonics to the kids. But this is vowels means A-E-I-O-U, right? They get confused. A-E-O-O or A-E-I-O-U. What is that? Where I have to use this one, where I have to use A-E-I-O-U sound in pronunciation. They get confused. That is why we have long vowel and short vowel. Okay. Short is nothing but A-E-O-O. Why I have written in the top? Because in the top we have nails. Nails are very short. Finger is long. Okay. Nails are short. Finger is long. That's why I've written in the top. This is in the nail part. A-E-O-O. That is short vowel. It is said as short vowel. So what is long vowel? A. Long vowel is A. Okay. A. That is egg. Egg's long vowel is E. Inky Mouse. E's long vowel is I. O long vowel is long vowel is O. Okay. Umbrellas. Umbrella. Long vowel is U. Okay. Now it makes sense, no? A-E-I-O-U. So this is short vowel here. A-E-I-O-U. This is a long vowel here. A-E-I-O-U. So, can you guess it gives the same sound we learned in our school, right? A-E-I-O-U. Okay, yes, right. That's why we have differentiated as short vowel and long vowel. This is easy. They will never get confused. If what is a vowel? If the ma'am is asking, the school, if somebody is asking, A-E-I-O-U is a vowel. But A-E-I-O-U, this they will tell. Okay, but A-E-I-O-U in this word is coming after magic E. That is, there is a little bit of change. That we'll see with the example, with drawings and everything, so the child will never get confused. So, this is short vowel and long vowel. If you ask the child, what is a short vowel? A-E-O-O. Okay? A-E-O-O. That is a short vowel. What is a long vowel? A-E-I-O-U. This is a long vowel. But what is the real vowel sound? This A-E-I-O-U. That is the sound. But the child will refer to this one. A-E-I-O-U. This is the vowel hand. I'll show you this one here. See, A-E-I-O-U. That is A-E-O-O. A-E-I-O-U. Long vowel and short vowel. Whatever is the purple in color, it is short. Whatever brown in color is long. I've written both in the same color, both in the same color. Yes. I've used my right hand and then I've cut it because we are all, my kid and all the children in my class are right-handed. If you have a left-hand child, you have to make two, one for the right hand, one for the left hand. The left-hand child will not get confused. That's why. Okay. A-E-O-O. Okay. That's all. I'll attach this in the pin below. You can refer the picture and do the DIY. So this is the other method you can teach it to the child. So this is also vowel. Both are vowel. This is also vowel. E and E is vowel. E and I and E is also vowel. So how we can teach it to the child? This is the other method. So the two vowels are going for a walking. This is also vowel. This is vowel. Two vowels are going for a walking. The first one does the talking and the second one remains silent. So talking means what? The real name. Okay. A. The first one, two vowels are going for the walking. The first one is talking and the second one remains silent. The second vowel remains silent. So what is the talking? Talking means talking the real name. Okay, what is the name of the sound? E. Okay. When two vowels are going for walking, the first one does the talking and the second one remains silent. So talking means talking the real name. Inky Mouse's real name is I. So A, E, I. Okay, then when two vowels are going for the walking, the first one is talking and the second one remains silent. What is this vowel is talking? O is talking the real name. That is O. O is the real name. No A, B, C, D, F, G, L, M, O. Okay. This is U. When two vowels are going for the talking, the first one is talking and the second one remains silent. Talking, the first talking, this umbrella is talking the real name U. Okay, this is how we can teach the child for the long vowel. For the older kids, for the younger kids, it's fine teaching them A, E, I, O, U because the same sound they're telling it. No, the same sound they're telling while blending in the group 4, group 5, the same sound they're telling. So there is no need of teaching this for the younger children to get. The older children you can teach this because A, E, I, O, U is a vowel we learned in our school. In that cases you can teach this method. We saw this walking and the talking. No, it can be taught to the older kids. Why not for the younger kids? Because the younger kids is learning this in the same group 4. The first sound is A. E, I is also coming there. The group 4, 3 vowels are coming. So it is also the same sound. It is enough for the child. But for the older kids, you can teach this method so that the child will understand. Oh, these two vowels. The first one is getting talking. The second one is getting cancelled. So this is A. A, E, I, O, U. So that A, E, I, O, U thing they will learn it for the older kids because it is important when it comes to the grammar part. Now we are not learning grammar for the younger children. So don't get worried if this is getting confused. Okay, use only the vowel hand, that is more enough. And this is just in case for the older kids. That's all. Don't get confused. So magic E. What is magic E? Everyone will ask me. All the parents are asking what is magic E. When are you teaching that? That's very important. You haven't taught it yet. All the parents have this concern. So when you have to teach the magic E, number one, after the vowel hand, that is short vowel and long vowel. After the child is okay with the short and long vowel, after learning all the examples and after without having any confusion, you can go to the magic E. That is very important because this long and short vowel concept is coming here. Where is the magic E working? Only in the 5 vowels. All these vowels magic E is working. Okay. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. In only these 5 vowels, magic E is going to work. Is it easy for my child to remember the sound? Yes, because it is only 5 sound this magic E going to work. So it is obviously easy for the child to remember. Yes, it needs practice. It needs clear explanation, slow learning and more examples. Okay, this is how magic E works. I'll tell you how. What is magic E? Imagine cake, bike, then mute. Okay, let's take 3 examples. What are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Five vowels is working with the magic E. How? Let's see that now. So the first one is, let's use the phonics sound here, not blending, not phonics sound. Okay, k, a, ka, k, cat, a, kake. Is this correct? Kake. It's not correct. It's cake. But how is that cake? E is coming at the last or in between. But 2 vowels are there. Can you see 2 vowels? 1 vowel and second vowel. In between there is a consonant. Other than vowel, other than A, E, I, O, U, all the other alphabet like B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, all these are consonant. Other than vowel, all the other letters are consonants. Other than vowel means A, E, I, O, U, all the letters are consonants. So K is a consonant. 2 vowels. See, A is here, E is here. In between one consonant and consonant is here. In this cases, magic E works. Not only that E comes at the last, E can be at the front, all these 3 technique, that is V, C, V, that is vowel, consonant, V. This V, C, V can be in front, can be in the between, can be at the last, okay? That is not an issue. But in between 2 vowel, there should be an consonant, okay? there is a consonant. How is the magic working here? This is magic E. It becomes magic E. When it is VCV, it becomes magic E. So, what is the magic happening? E is jumping the consonant. That is jumping only one wall. It cannot jump two walls. It's jumping one wall and going to the front vowel and changing the sound a. Doing some magic. That is why magic E is called. Doing some magic and changing the sound a sound to the real sound, real name A. Okay. K, A. Real name is changed. K, K. This is phonic sound only. These two are phonic sound only. This real name is changed. K, A, K, K. And this becomes silent. Cake. Okay. Cake. Now it makes sense, no? Let's see for this. So this is E, Inky Mouse is the phonic sound. And the real sound is I. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. Okay. So this is vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay. In this case, magic E will work. So the magic E is jumping one wall. That is jumping the consonant and going to the vowel friend E, Inky Mouse and giving magic. That is doing some magic and changing E, Inky Mouse to I. That is B, I. Bike. Bike. And it's becoming silent. Bike. It makes sense now, right? So mute. This is vowel. This is consonant. This is vowel. That is V, C, V. In this case, magic E will work. So what is the magic happening here? E is coming. Reverse. Yes, only one wall and it's going to the vowel friend and changing umbrella to the real name U. U. Mute. Mute. Becoming silent. Mute. It makes sense now, right? Let's see more examples. These are the biggest example, magic example as nobody has given, I guess. I'll teach this in a bit. See, magic E. A sound is changed to A. Amaze. Amaze. It becomes silent. Amaze. G. A. Gat is there, but after magic E, it's G. A. Get. Sh. A. It becomes real sound. Shade. Shade. It becomes real sound, not act. No, eight. And Z is becoming silent. 8 is giving the real sound. This A, say, sail, and E is becoming silent. For the E words, see, always everybody will tell E will come at the last. Whatever is coming at the last, it's magic E. No. There is VCC word anywhere in between the word, in the front of the word or the end of the word. See here, evening. This is VCV. This is VCV. It's coming in the beginning. Magic E is working here. Okay. Complete. See, this A sound is becoming E sound. Okay, because this is becoming silent. Complete. E, complete. It's not complete. It's not complete. It doesn't come like that. So complete. And this is becoming silent. Complete. You don't want to cut in front of the child. So if the older child is learning with this word for writing, the child just grasping the words for writing in case when you cut the word, okay, the child will write the spelling wrongly. So this is for the older child. Don't cut it. You keep like this. That is enough. I'm teaching here to understand. For the older child, don't cut it because the child will observe the word for writing. That time, there a spelling mistake is coming there. So E, here, he, E, here, okay. Eat, okay, it's not pete, it's peat. This is real sound. E, Steve, okay. Real name is coming. E, that is real name, A, B, C, D, Eve, it's not evening, no. This is magic E, magic is happening here. So this magic is happening, this A is becoming E, evening, this is becoming silent, evening, it's not evening, it's not that, evening. So this is I, Inky Mouse sound will become I sound, please note. I, bite, because VCV words. I, ride, silent. I, fire, silent. Spine, this is becoming silent. Spine, and this is dive, okay, E is becoming silent. This is O sound, O sound is becoming O, LMNO, okay, real sound. Cone, This is becoming silent. O, home. Okay, this is becoming silent. O, this is not pocket. It's not like that. O, poke. Other than that, other than the vowel, all the other shapes are phonic sound. Phonic sound. Only the vowel is changing from phonic sound to real name, real alphabet sound. Okay. O, robe, robe. O, note, note. U, tune, tune. U, mew. This is umbrella is becoming U sound. That is real alphabet sound. U, mew, mew. U, tube, tube. U, cube, cube. Okay. And one more thing. You can say real alphabet sound, or you can use the vowel hand. That is A is becoming A. Short vowel sound is becoming long vowel sound. You can say that also. See, so short vowel is A. What is the short vowel sound? With the help of the magic, it is becoming long vowel sound. A. Amaze. Amaze. So you can see complete. We can take complete. A sound is becoming E sound. Complete. You can tell that also. See, this is Inky Mouse sound is becoming long vowel sound. Either tell one thing. Either the child knows ABCD alphabet sound, you can tell that, or the child is getting confused with the real alphabet, real name ABCD, you can use this vowel hand. E sound is becoming I sound, the long vowel sound. Fire. The magic is happening. So, Inky Mouse's sound is becoming long vowel. What is the sound of the E sound? E vowel. Long vowel sound. I. So, spy in. You can tell that also. See, O. See, O is coming and magic is happening. So, the short vowel O sound, also long vowel sound is O. So, poke. Here, the umbrella short vowel sounds, long vowel sound is U. Tube. You can tell that also. It is based on your child preferences and your preferences. Tell the child alphabet name. If the child is confused with the ABCD alphabet sound and this sound is getting confused, you can show this vowel hand and make sure short vowel sound is changing to long vowel sound because of magic. E short vowel sound is changing to long vowel sound. You can tell that also. If it is confusing, please reload the videos and see it again. See the vowels and then come to magic key, and it is very easy for you to understand. If it is not understand, please use the comment box. Okay, thank you. So next topic is alternatives. What is alternatives? Alternatives is nothing but same sound and different spelling. Okay, we have seen 42 sounds. All those 42 sounds diagrams will have another alternative spelling, but the sound is same. Okay, for example, this is AI, this is AY. See, the spelling is different, but the sound is same. This is also A, this is also A. Sound is same. Alternative spelling, okay. AY is the alternative spelling of A, okay, because A comes under 42 sound. Group 4, the first sound is A. It comes under 42 sounds, but the alternative spelling is AY, okay. Likewise, there are 12 to 13 alternatives. We'll see everything together. First, we'll check alternative for vowels, long vowel. There are 5 long vowels. That's A, E, I, O, U. First, let's see the alternative spelling for the vowels, and we are going to see this first, and then we'll go to another alternative spellings. First alternative is first vowel AI, that is A, and the alternative sound is AY and A underscore E. What is this actually? This is magic E, okay. Magic E works for only vowels, okay. So, A underscore E, I underscore E, and E underscore E, U underscore E, O underscore E. All these are magic E. Whenever I write like this, that is magic E. That is also an alternative for the respective diagram. Okay, there is an alternative for each and everything. But here, A underscore E is magic E. That is an alternative sound for A. So, I am not going to teach the magic key because we have seen a lot and more examples in the magic key. I am not going to cover that here. But this is also an alternative sound for A. Okay. I am not going to write this now. Here, A. rain, main, a, paint. Okay, here this is ai. For ay, did, a sound is ai sound. Okay, ai sound, but spelling is ay. Sound is a, but spelling is ay. Day, may, pay, then play, clay. Okay, these are all alternatives. Yes, ay sound is also a sound, but when you ask the child to write, okay, can you write day? The child will write d, a, day. The child, whatever the child is writing is correct, because the child doesn't know alternatives yet and don't know where to write ai and ay. That is true. Play. The child will write a, play. Yes, this is the alternative sound, but the child will write ai instead of ay, because the child doesn't know where ai is coming, where ay is coming. So that's why I'm going to teach it now. I should not come at the last. That is a rule. I never should come at the last, because I is very shy. That is one of the rule. I is very shy. That's why to replace I, shy I. So toughy Y is coming and helping the I. So shy I, toughy Y. This is the term, shy I, toughy Y. Okay. D, A. Toughy Y is I is shy and Y is coming. P, L, P, A. Shy I, toughy Y. So the child will write clay. No, I is very shy. So we are not writing I, and toughy Y is coming and helping, clay. I should not come at the last, because I is very shy and Y, toughy Y is coming and helping. That is shy I, toughy Y. Shy I, toughy Y. That is the thing here. Okay, shy I, toughy Y, because I should not come at the end. See, here also AI is coming in the middle. AI is not coming. I is not coming at the end, because I should not come at the end. That is the rule. How to teach to the child? Shy I, toughy Y. You should teach it, because I is very shy. To help that, Y is coming at the end. That's why AY is there. Okay, and the other one is magic key, and we know that that is an alternative sound for A. Okay, then we'll go to the next alternative, that is E. I'm teaching that at the last because it's very big. I'll teach I sound now. So this is the second alternative, that is I alternative. We have seen A is alternative. We didn't see this because it's very long. I'm teaching it at the end. Now we are seeing I is alternative. See, I captain. This is I captain, right? P I, L I, D I, T I. Okay, I E will always come at the end. Not anywhere in the middle or in the front, it won't come. IE always come at the end. Okay. IGH is the alternative spelling for I. That is IGH. Whenever you see IGH, the sound is I, like I captain. The sound is same. IGH is also I captain, I sound. But the spelling IGH will always come in the middle. As I said, IGH will always come in the middle. It won't come in the front. It won't come at the last, except high. H-I-G-H. H-I-G-H. High. This is an exception word. Don't teach this now. You can teach that later. High, you can teach that later. This is an exception word. Okay. So, I-G-H is coming in the middle. That is, the sound is I. Here also the sound is I. T-I, tight. B-R, br, I, bright. L-I, light. If-I, fight. Fight. Okay. The sound is I captain sound, but the spelling is IGH. But when to write IE and when to write IGH? IE is always come in the middle. When the child is hearing I sound, when you say to the child to write something like a spell bee test, when you ask the child to write pi, the child will write P. Okay. Then the I sound is coming at the last. Oh, at the end means the sound spelling is always IE. Okay. At the end, when the child is hearing I sound. Okay, when you are asking to write the child might. It might rain today. Might. So the child is writing it. Okay. The end sound is T. Might. The in between I am hearing I sound. In between means IGH is the spelling. Okay. I hope this is clear. IGH is the spelling. So this is sky. Okay. The Y when comes at the front, like L, beyond. Y when comes in the front and in the middle. This is front, this is initial, first letter, this is middle letter. When it is coming, the sound is ya, ya, ya. Phonic sound of Y is ya. We have seen in the basic thing, Y. Basic 42 sound, yes. But Y when is coming in the end, okay, it is in the end. And there is no vowel in this word. Can you see the vowel? There is no vowel. A, B, C, D, no vowel. S, K is not a vowel. M, Y, not a vowel. F, L, Y, there is no vowel. D, R, Y, there is no vowel. And Y is coming at the end. So the sound of Y becomes I. 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 That is sk, I, sky. I, my. I, fly. Dir, I, dry. Because the Y is coming at the end and there is no vowel. If there is vowel inside, the sound is some other sound. Okay, there is no vowel here. So remember that. This is magic key we have seen. Though magic key words is also an alternative spelling for I captain. I. Okay. So this is magic. I sound is coming. No, the real alphabet name. Bike. My. Okay, so these are the alternatives for I captain. Let's see the next one. Before going to the next sound, I have to cover this also. See, k. This is E inky mouse. No, when we know E inky mouse, k e ind kind. It's not kind. It's kind. You remember that? This is kind. I sound is coming. This is exceptions. Okay, these are the things exception. But how to teach it to the child? In many cases, this won't work. But this is the basic. Explanation we can give it to the child when the child is little, but the child needs practice to understand all these things. See, when after I there are two consonants like ND, NT, D and LD. These are the two consonants. When the child is saying two consonants after I, consonant is after E inky mouse, the E inky mouse sound becomes I captain sound. So I find, because there is two consonant behind. I, blind, because there is two consonants, that is ND, NT, LD. I, child, okay. I, mild. Avoid mint, okay. This is also two consonant. NT is also coming at the end, but avoid mint because I, inky mouse is coming. E, me, int, mint. So don't teach this sound until the child is clear enough with all these other rules. Mint, you can teach it later. When the child knows the word mint, when you show the spelling, this is mint means the child will easily understand like many tricky words or sight words. But this is for the older kids. Don't teach it for the lower kids like 5 years, 5.5 years plus only the child will understand all these concepts, consonants before, after, no vowel is there. And all these concepts the child will understand after 5.5 years. After getting everything thorough, the child will understand this when the child is writing. So take it slow. This is the last part. If you are a mother, if you are a parent teaching it to the child, don't teach it. Take it slow because in the school they will cover. If you are a teacher, please get to know these are the things are there. Get to know. And so the next alternative is O. See the vowel hand. We have seen A. I am teaching this last. We have seen this. Now OA. That is O. O. There is an alternative sound for O. What are the alternative sounds or alternative spelling for O? Spelling is OW and O underscore E. This is like magic key. That is also an alternative. I am not going to teach that. So the other one is OE. This is very rare cases the child will learn, except O or the other words they won't learn. Well, if you are a teacher, if you want to know all these things, because teachers should not make mistakes while teaching the kids, in that cases OE. Take this. Oye, g, o, go, t, b, o, bo, t, fl, o, flow, t, tr, o, throat, throat. Okay. All these are O sound. OW, it always comes at the end. OW, when the child is hearing O sound at the end, okay. In that case is OW. OW sound is O. When the OW is coming at the end. When the OW is coming at the end. OW when coming in the middle, there are different sounds. OW when coming at the middle, the sound is different. Remember that. OW when comes at the end. End means it is an alternative of OA. OW when comes at the end, it is an alternative for OA. That is OW sound is O. Okay. Gr, O, grow. Bill, O, blow. Gl, O, glow. In wind, E. O. Pillow. Rain. O. Rainbow. That means OW when comes at the end. This is an alternative spelling for OA. So the sound is O. O. OW when comes at the middle, there is some other sound. O sound will come. I'll teach that later. Okay. This is rare cases. Very rare cases the child will learn. So OE when comes at the end. Okay. It is O sound. Toe. See, toes. Dose. See, das becomes das. A sound. Okay. Huh? So don't teach the plural one. So teach. Don't teach the plural one. Teach this toes. Toes. Okay. Sometimes the plural works. Sometimes the plural doesn't work. So this is the rare cases the child will learn. So OE sound is also O. And the spelling is OE. Okay. But anyway, you are wondering that go, no, so. See, go, no, so. This is also O sound is coming at the end. But why she didn't mention? Anyway, if you are wondering, all these things will come under tricky words, that is sight words. But if you want to know the real meaning, this is one syllable word. Go, no, so. Only one time you can do. That is syllabification is just this one. Go, no, so. Okay, that is also it called syllabification. One syllable word, two syllable word. O is it. That's all. There is only two sounds left. U. Now I'm going to teach U. So the next vowel alternative is U. I'm going to teach this U alternative. What is there in this is U. We know we saw U in basic 42 sound. This is U. No. U sound. It's not U. Perfectly it's not like U. Dew. Flew. So blue. It's not like U sound. It's like U. Like no. Screw. U sound will come, okay, double O sound will come, but this is an alternative form of U, okay. We know U, dew, U, blue, that is 42 basic sound, we have seen this example, and EW is ch, U, chew, gr, U, grew, U sound is coming, but it's an alternative for UE, okay, U, drew, screw, do, to, like blue, it's not blue, it's not dew, blue, dew. Here it spells like that. And new. Okay. And one more thing for you, there is two syllable word like this. Unicorn. See, syllabification is nothing but you have to keep your hand like this and unicorn. 3 times it have hit. This chin has hit my hand. Unicorn. 3 times it has hit. So 3 syllabification word. Unit. 2 times. Unit 2 times it happens, so 2 syllabification word. Universe 3 times. University 4 times. University. Uniform 3 times. 3 syllable word. This is how you have to do syllabification, but you can clap also. Unicorn 2 times. Yes, unicorn. Unit 2 times. Universe 3 times. University 4 times. Uniform 3 syllabification. Okay, you can clap as well as do syllabification like this. Try doing it many in examples and you will get to know it. So in the 2 syllable words, when the U is in the front, so unicorn, so the sound becomes U. Okay, U sound, but the spelling is umbrella, that U, but the sound is UE sound. Okay, unit, universe. When E is coming at the last, it becomes silent. Anyway, with magic key or without magic key, E is coming at the last, it becomes silent. I'll give the example after this slide. Universe, university, uniform. Okay, university and uniform. This is done. Then there is 2 syllable words. The sound becomes U, umbrella will not come, that is universe, U sound, UE sound will come because it is 2 syllable word, umbrella sound will not come here. These are the alternatives, and this is magic key as I told, I'm not going to take that now. Then next, this is the last vowel alternative, like alternatives for EE. There's a bit more thing here, but I'll make sure I teach it properly. So E, so these are the alternatives. Okay, these are the alternatives. So EA is an alternative spelling for E, but the sound is E. Okay, EY is an alternative spelling for E, And E underscore E, that is magic E. I'm not going to teach that. That is also an alternative spelling for E. Okay. First, where we should find E and where we should write EA. Like first differentiation. What are the words EE should come? What are the words EA should come? That is the first differentiation. Here, the first differentiation here is for E, double E. Nature words and feelings. Okay, feeling word like feel, free, all kind of feelings word, right? That is and all double E will come, and nature words. We'll see that now. Eel, that's an animal, nature. Seed, E, seed. E, leek. Tree is also a nature, no, whenever the nature is coming here, so it is an double E. B, nature words. See, this is feeling word. Beef is also nature, that's an animal. This is feeling word. Feel, I feel sad. All those feeling kinds of words come for double E. Glee, all these things are feeling words. For feeling words and nature words, double E will come. And for the two-syllable words means same. Needle, then coffee, 2 times it's coming. Seesaw, esteem, self-esteem, esteem. And all these words, double E is coming. 2-syllable word. Coffee, seesaw, and esteem. All these words, again, double E should come. Okay. Needle, coffee, seesaw, and esteem. I think this is clear, but okay. 2-syllable word, double E should come. Double E, okay. For EA words, EA is also giving the same sound like E, double E. But where to write? Not in the front, middle, okay. All these things, whatever I'm telling now, is an outline. It's not the perfect. It doesn't come to all the words. Of course, there are exceptions are there. But this is like outline. Major words come under this category. But not for every word. There is an exception, I'm telling that there is an exception. EA, that's a meal word, food words and wet words. So I will see that food is meat. So meal is also meal, meat, cream, feast, then beans, treat, peach. These and all it comes for food items, no? All these food items come under EA. And wet words like sea, beach, stream, steaming. That is all comes under water category. So in that category, EA is also coming. But again, see this tree, this is also nature, but don't go for food. It's not a food, no. Then beef, it is food, meat word, but food like this is also an exception, right? This is meat, beef is a food word, but it comes under nature. So of course there is an exception, but this is an outline for the child. When you are starting it new, the child is getting very confused, you can tell this one, okay? And while the child is writing the spelling, when we give the child the words meat and beat, and there are so many homophones, I'm going to teach that later. But where to write double E, where to write EA, that's very critical. It happens only with the help of vocabularies and practices. The child will get confidence later. But in the beginning stage, yes, it is very difficult for the child to remember all of these. But continuous practice and vocabulary richness and so many reading books and so many exposure of words, that's going to happen one day. The child will write it properly. So EY. Always K-E-Y is coming together. So it acts like a separate word. Key. Learn this separately. Key. Because K-E is coming in all the words at the back. Okay. E is E-Y. The sound of E-Y is E. So K-E. It comes like that. So K-E-Y. So ask the child to remember K-E-Y is key. K-E-Y is key because it is coming as a suffixes in all the words. Okay. K-E-Y is key. Donkey, because K-E-Y is coming, suffix is coming, so suffix is coming, it is a suffix. So donkey, turkey, jockey, these are the things comes as a suffix. So K-E-Y is E sound. Okay. One more thing, this is very rare. This F and V-E kind is very rare, but yes, if the child come across these words, again the child will get confused. Where am I missing? The child will get confused. So that's why to make sure we should not teach a child like mistake, or we should not tell, I'll see that later, I'll tell later. So this is the reason I'll tell you here. Whenever the child is seeing F at the last and V at the last and E in front of that. See, chife, it's not chife according to the phonics sound. I, I captain. Child. No, it's chief, no? So F is coming and IE is coming. In this cases, EF is coming. So it becomes EF. Okay? Chief. It becomes chief. The E becomes E. Thief. See? Chief. Thief. Because F is coming at the last. And VE is coming. Whenever the V is also coming, IE is there. See? This II capital sound become E sound. Believe. See, again VE is coming at the last. VE is coming at the last. In this case, II capital sound is becoming E sound. Achieve. And this is relieve. IE sound is E. Relieve. Okay, this is very rare, but F and E is coming at the last. Before that, IE sound. IE is coming. So this sound is becoming E sound. Okay, when F and VE is coming at the end. Okay, so the next one is homophones. Homophones is nothing but same sound. This is also C, this is also C, but different meaning. How to teach this? I have to teach this along here, but tell the meaning of the word. Okay, C, that is I want to see you. This is C, that is an ocean and river. C. This is week. Week. 7 days in a week. This is I'm feeling weak. So I'm feeling sick, so it's weak. Meat. Let's meet. I want to eat meat. That food. Peel. Peel. So this is peel and peel. You have to teach like that. Tell the meanings to the child and teach the homophones. And one more exceptions are there. I'm going to teach that now. This is the exception. See, this is heed. We are not telling this also as heed. It's not the same sound, but meaning is different, but the sound is also different, the pronunciation is also different. In that cases, heed, this is head. Know that? This sound is coming. Head. Dead. Dead. That sound is coming. Sweet. I ate sweet. Sweat. I feel sweating after a lot of exercises. Sweat. Sweat. Eel. This is real. These are the exceptions for this sound. Teach this at the end. Don't teach this now. If the child is encountering any word like head, dead, sweat, real, in that time you teach, okay, these are the exception words. For that, a sound is coming in between. You can teach like that. But you have to know what is this. The child, teach it at the end. Okay. Alternative we are going to see is the sound for ow. Okay. The alternative is OW. The spelling is OW and the sound is ow. Whenever you see OW, the sound is ow. But OW is an alternative for two basic sound, two phonic sound. That is, for OEA is also OW is coming, no, in cases of snow, glow, blow. Okay, in these cases, OW will also come. But see, the spelling is same. Whenever the child is thinking OW, wherever we have to write, in this case, O cases, R, OW cases, the spelling is same. The child has to think. OW is also same. For this also OW, spelling is same. But pronunciation is different. In that cases, I'll tell the differentiation where it is pronounced as OW and where it is pronounced as O. I'll tell the difference here. See, this is OW. And O is an alternative spelling, but the sound is ow here. I'll tell when. Ow. See, this is an exception. These two are exception. And this, it is an exception here. See, ouch and out. These two words, OU will come in the front. Front initial spelling. OU is coming in the front for for ouch and out. Here, owl and howl. Anyway, owl is acting like a suffix here. Can you see? The child has to remember only owl. So, what I have to do the exception? The child has to remember. Whenever you ask the child to write out and ouch, the child has to think, oh, out and ouch. Whenever these two sounds are coming, I have to write only OU. Okay? When you ask your child to write owl, okay, owl means I have to write only OW. OU should not come. So, this the child has to remember. This is exception. These words are exception. You can teach it at the end if you want. So, ow. All other sounds, the OU will come in between. Ow, fow, found. Ow, pow, and pound. Whenever the child is hearing ow sound in between, then it is OU. Okay, it's not OW. Then where I have to write OW? Let's see that. See, brown followed by in sound, followed by in sound, followed by in sound. In all these cases, when it ends with in, like when you ask the child to write brown, brown means it's ending with in. So the ow sound is followed by in. So it is OW. Clown. Okay, it is ending with in. So the ow sound is followed by in. Ending. Last part. So that is ow. It's not, I'm not talking about the in followed by in here. Ending sound is in. Okay, ending sound is in. I'm not talking the ow is followed by n and then one letter. No, I'm not telling about that. Ending is n. Okay. Dr, ow, drown. Okay, I want to write drown. The ending is in sound. That means OW sound is coming. So that's all. Here OW, OW, OW. Always OW can come at the end. OU will not come at the end. Like cow means COU, cow is wrong. HOU, cow, how is wrong, because OU will not come at the end. OU will always come in the middle. Exception these two words. Here also it's exception, these two words OW will come in the front. Oh, now it is NOU. Oh, NOU. NOU should not come. OU at the end it will not come. So it is OW. That's all. This is alternative for O and OW is an alternative spelling and the sound are same. The next alternative is OI, that is oi oi, oi oi. The alternative spelling is OY. Whenever you see OY, it is same sound. Oi oi. Okay, oi oi. Sound is same, spelling is different. That is alternative spelling is OY for oi. Okay, let's see that now. Oi is b-oi, boil, k-oi, coin, p-oi, point, point. Whenever we are writing OY, we'll see. Whenever we are writing OY, when we want to write OY, let's see that. You give words to the child. Tell the child to write boy. B-oi. Okay. Oi means oi oi. This sound. Oi oi. But I should not come at the last. Do you remember that A, I and AY? First alternative. Vowel alternative. The first one. I should not come at the last because I is very shy. Shy I. Toughy Y. So we are taking the I and putting the Y. You ask the child to write toy. Oi. Toy. Oi oi. Toy. This is correct. The child will obviously write this, but there is a rule. Spelling rule is there. I should not come at the last. So shy I. Toughy Y. Toy. Enjoy. The child will write enjoy. Again, I is at the last. I will not come at the last. Shy I, toughy Y. Shy I, toughy Y. Yes. Again, annoy. Don't annoy me. Annoy. Okay. I wrote annoy. Yes. Is this correct? Let's check. No. I is coming at the last. I will never come at the end. Because shy I. So Toughy Y is coming and saving the I. Shy I, toughy Y. That's why OY is an alternative spelling for the sound oi oi. Okay. So the next alternative sound for the main phonics sound is Okay, we saw these in group 7, the one sound before the last sound. Okay, mixer, singer, brother, mother. This is ER is So the same sound goes to IR and UR. That is These are the alternative spelling for the sound Okay, IR and UR is the alternative spelling, and IR is UR is ER is Where to write that all these spelling, we'll see that now. Okay, first ER, always at the end. Her. Longer, like 99% it is at the end. There is an exception like verb. It comes in the middle. So there are exceptions left, but whatever clues I am giving there, it's like 90 to 95% it works. Okay, but there are exceptions in all the alternatives. Her, longer, mix, is coming at the last. Mother. This is voiced mother. It is come like this, no? Mother. It's not mod. Tongue will not come. Mud. Okay, it's coming from the vocal cord. Mother. Okay, ER is coming at the end. So IR. When I have to write IR. When you find D, T, TH and M sound at the end. Okay. Whenever the sound is, you hear some sound after sound like bird. Sound is coming, but D is the end. Dirt. See, D, T. This T and it's not short or long, that's not matter. TH sound, that's all. So T is coming, T and t is coming, t, and again the t is coming, and birth, th is coming, birth, ir. In m cases you can write squam, is coming. In these cases ir, we have to write ir, because th is the ending sound. See, d is there, so write ir. T. So ask the child to write first. Okay, first t sound is coming at the end, so we have to write ir, not the adjacent sound, not the next sound, but the ending sound matters here. See, after ir is coming, that's not a matter. Ending sound, this should be the ending sound. Okay, any exception, whatever I am telling here is like 95% it will work. Okay, it always comes in the middle. You are. It always comes in the second place. If this two is not working, then you are. Obviously, then you are, right? Turn. Hurt. Church. This is one sound, when you put box like this, first sound, second sound, third sound. When you put box like this, first sound, second sound, third sound, fourth sound. When you put box here, see, all the places UR is in the second place. UR is in the second place. UR is in the second place. Here also UR is in the first box, second box. Here also UR is in the second box. Okay, UR always comes in the second places. When you hear sound in the second place, and check whether it is not d, t, th and m ending, then you have to write UR. R is always in the last place. ER is always in the last place, and there is exception, but mostly it is in the last place. In that cases, you write ER, UR, IR. Okay. I hope this is very clear. Let's go to the next sound. This is the next alternative. These are the alternative spellings for the sound O. That means these are the alternative spelling, but the sound is same. That O sound. All these sound like except ALL. I'll give this example and then I'll give the other examples. Okay. So AU is also AL is also AW is also AUGH, OUGH is also Okay. So first let's see AU. And all this, there is a doubt always. Where is AU, AW, O will come? All these doubts are there. But vocabulary richness and repeated visuals of the word to the child, like sticking the difficult words on the wall, and child will see repetitively. Like the child is practicing it daily, looking at that daily, then obviously it registers in the mind. But if this rules doesn't work all the time. This rule doesn't work all the time. There is an exception. 90% of the rules work, but exceptions are there. See, AU, it is coming in the first. Umbrella, August, launch, pause. See, whenever you see E at the end, okay, it becomes silent. Whenever you see E at the end, it becomes silent. Either it has to be magic E, so the E is getting cancelled, the E sound won't be coming, or it gets silent. I'll show you many examples, okay. Pause. Auto. Tot. Where is AU coming? In the beginning, first letter, or in the middle. First letter or in the middle. Okay. AW, where is AW coming? AW always come at the end or followed by 1, 2, 3 sounds. I tell that. AW is also Okay. Sound is coming. Saw. Draw. Jaw. Ya, in. Followed by N and L, AW sound will come. N at the end, okay? Remember that N at the end. N should be at the end, not in between anywhere. Like there is N here, so AW should come here. No. N should be at the end, L should be at the end, okay? So followed by N, AW is coming, N should be at the end. Yes. All. See, followed by L, it is lost, so AW is coming. And shawl, followed by L, so AW is coming. Lawn, followed by N, so AW is coming. Followed by N, so AW. Drawn is coming, okay? But there are exceptions. See the exception here? Lawyer. See, lawyer. Lawyer. There is no N, there is no L, and it is not coming in the end, it is coming in the middle. So this is an exception. This is also exception. Hawk. So there is exception there. Like hawk, there are so many words are there. So it works for 90% of the words. Okay. Then I'll erase and I'll write the next one. Okay, first we saw AU and AW. Let's see AL and ALL. But AL sound is also O sound. But whenever you have words with AL, you surely will hear ill sound in the word. Okay, you will hear ill sound in the word, like the talk. Okay, salt is all. The sound is like this: ill, all, salt. In this cases, you have to write AL. Talk is okay, yes, to talk. Talk, in some cases the exception doesn't work. Chalk, okay, chalk. All right, see, all right, AL is coming. All right, OL sound is coming, so we have to write AL. So where we have to write AL and ALL? Whenever it is at the end means 2L. It is in the middle or it is in the front, then it is front, or in the middle it is always 1L, like AL. When it is at the end, you always have to write 2L, that is ALL. So what we have to make the child? Remember ALL. It works like a suffix in all the places. Remember ALL it works like a suffix in all the places. Okay, ALL. Whenever the child sees this, the child should not blend it with the phonic sound. Whenever the child is seeing this word, it is all. The child should say that this is all. Okay, all. It works like a suffix. All. Okay, when you tell the child, write fall. Okay, the child will think, okay, fall. For all spelling is coming, so all. But it is at the end, so we have to write ill sound. Okay, when you give salt, okay, all. We have to write 2L or 1L. Salt, it is coming in the middle, not at the end and not in the front. It's coming in the middle, so it is only 1L. This is how we have to differentiate AL and ALL. So we finish AU, ALL, AW. Now AUGH and OUGH. AUGH, OUGH. It sounds like A. This is also sounds like A. But it sounds like A and O. A. It sounds like O. Okay? To ought. This is caught. This is daughter. Some A sound will be coming in between. Some A and O sound mixed. It will come. Okay? This is thought, the odd, thought, caught. But A sound, when you tell this, some A sound is coming there. Give this practice at the last. Okay, don't give it now. It is completely at the last when child is ready to learn the grammar. When the child has finished the phonics and ready to learn the grammar part, you can give this example. Give it at the last, not at the front. Okay, caught. Some AO sound you can hear, okay? That's why it is ought, AUGHT. Do ought, daughter. And one more thing, whenever they encounter T, AUGH and OUGH will come. Whenever they see T, like N and L for AW, whenever they see T, AUGH, OUGH will come, okay? Caught, ought, daughter, thought. See, the ought, dot, caught. TH is odd. It is coming from the mouth, not from the throat. It's not thought. Thought. Okay, whenever they encounter T, AUGHT and OUGH will come. Remember, AUGH and OUGH, most of the phonics classes doesn't cover because it is very rare words and 1 or 2% words come under this category. So I have taken everything because I'm giving you a complete course. I have to take everything for sure. Because it is a bit confusion and the little child, when the child is learning, it gets confused with everything. So little and clear without any confusion, finishing the class is more important than learning everything and getting confused. So teach this at the last. So the next word is air. This is the main word. This is the main sound, air. And R and ear have separate sound like R, ear. Yes. But in some places, it sounds like air, like care, dare, share. It sounds like air. So this is alternative spelling, but it sounds like air. Okay. So these are the alternative spelling for the sound air. But in some places, it has their real sound also. First, let's see this where you can write AIR, where you can write ARE, and all these things we can see now. See, AIR is air. Okay, air. But when it comes to the word, it always used in nouns. So So in this cases, you have to teach noun to your children. When noun, whenever you see noun, A-I-R come in the noun. When I have to teach this child, again, this is when the child is starting the grammar. 6 or 7 years, when the child's school is starting the grammar, in that time you can teach this or avoid this completely. So, air, hair, air, 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 port, airport. Air, fair, fairy. I'll tell you one when Y is sounded as E sound. I haven't taught it yet. I'll be teaching it after 2 slides. Then where I have to use A or E in the verbs. Okay, so again you have to teach the child what is verb here. That's why I'm telling you to start this AIR alternatives when the child is starting the grammar. Why am I teaching here? I have to teach, I'm giving the course completely, so I'm teaching it here. Air, carrying, that's a verb, right? Air, air, then air, 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 scared. This is AAR sound is coming. Everywhere AAR sound is coming. Air, glare, AIR sound is coming in everything. I will not tell AR come at the end, AR come in the beginning or at the end. No, because everywhere it is coming at the end. See, AR is coming at the AIR is coming at the end. All these end words only. ARE is also coming at the end. So I can't tell put AIR when it is in the middle. When you can counter the sound in the initial at the end. I can't tell that. Okay, because everywhere it is encountering in the last. So I can differentiate with the help of the words, nouns and verbs. Okay, all these things are verbs, and that's why we have to write ARE. Okay, so this is ear. Mostly 80% it is ear. Everywhere it is ear, but there is some group of words which hear AIR sound. Okay, so the child has to remember again. There is no rule in these cases. By giving the rule and confusing the child, it is better to memorize the words, right? So, air, bear, A-I-R sound is coming. Air, swear, A-I-R sound is coming. But in some cases, it is ear, hear me. Air, where, A-I-R. Air, pear, fruit. So, mostly, yes, it sounds like ear, the real sound, okay? But in group of words, AIR sound is coming. How we have to make the child remember? The child has to remember the word only. The word, there is no rules, nothing for EAR. Yes, it is little confusing for the child to remember. But putting the rules and getting confused is better than memorizing the words and the pronunciation. Let's see one more thing. Next in alternative, I think this is the last one and we have little bits of here and there to cover everything. But main alternative, this is the last one. So this sound is okay. F is phonic sound is. So PH is an alternative spelling. You use spelling, PH spelling, but it's sounding like it's in many places. But the alternative spelling is PH because F is a real sound. Alternative spelling is PH and we use PH in many places. That sounds like, okay, though this is the alternative spelling and sounds like, okay. Oh, for, to, because alternative spelling, the sound is oh, see, a magic E. Or not, or it goes on, gives a real alphabet sound that is O or long vowel, OEA sound, okay? O, phone, elephant, see, elephant. Like alphabet, that is also F sound is coming. Here, the doll, F sound is coming, dolphin, NF, so nephew, PH sound, PH letter is if sound, PH letter is if sound. Phonics, obviously phonics. Very good. Orphan. Sphere. Okay, phonics. Phonics is also F sound. Orphan. Or PH, not or pun. It's not like that. Orphan, right? Sphere. Yes, F sphere. So PH sound is wherever you see PH, it's an alternative spelling for okay. Till this, the alternatives is getting over, but it's here and there. I'll teach that now. So we are going to the next topic, that is rules for writing. Whatever we have seen till now is number 1, basic 42 sounds, then vowels, long vowel, short vowel, vowel hang. Number 3 is magic E, separately, we saw this separately. And number 4 is alternative spelling and the sound. Same sound is same and the spelling is different. All those alternatives we saw for vowels and some other words. Now 5th is rules. Where are we using these rules? For writing. Whenever the child is writing, this is maximum above 5 years or yes, above 5+ years, the child will start writing the words. And when we spell it's like a spell bee test. When we spell the word, the child will start writing it. The child will able to do the phonological awareness, find the sound and write it. In that cases, rules is very much important, because rules is to avoid the spelling mistakes. We have different set of rules, so the child will think about the rule and write it in the correct place, so we can avoid spelling mistakes. Okay, you can see the first rule. First rule, we have seen it already. So this A, E, I, O, U rule. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, put in, pain. Then meat, eat. This is pie and goat. We know all these. O. The sounds are 2 different sounds giving the same sound, that is digraph. We know all these. But when it comes to vowel, when the ma'am is asking the child to write the vowel, the child has to write A, E, I, O, U. But the child had studied like A, E, I, O, U. This is how we have learned, we have taught to the child, and the child has learned. So what is the rule here? When the ma'am is asking this, when the child is writing that, for the vowels part only, we can tell the child, the first one does the talking and the second one remains silent. 2 vowels going for a walking. The first one does the talking and the second one remains silent. 2 vowel going for a walking. The first one does the talking. The second one remains silent. 2 vowel going for a walking. The first one does the talking and the second one remains silent. Again, the 2 vowels are going for walking. The first one does the talking. Second one remains silent. So what are the talking? A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. It's not about long vowel, it's not about short vowel. But when the child is writing this vowel, you can tell like that. These are the vowels, because the first one does the talking, the second one remains silent. You can tell that. This is the first thing. Why am I teaching this in the first is this is not much important. It's okay to learn this method. Whenever you teach a child the other method, whatever in the group 1 we have taught the sound and the particular digraph, that is more than enough. But in this case, the vowel case, you have to teach it like this. The second rule is Floss rule. It is called as Floss rule. When this Floss rule works, so F, L, S, Z. In this case, the Floss rule works. So what does the Floss rule do? Let's see that. Imagine a word puff. We are asking the child to write puff. The child will write this, but this is wrong. Floss rule is nothing but write the letters 2 times. Repeat the letter 2 times. This letters only. This F, L, S is that we have to repeat it 2 times. You have to write 2 times. When the sound is encountered after an vowel. Puff. Okay. Bell. Is this right? Bell. No. Bell. This is wrong. The L has to come 2 times. Yes. Because it is a Floss rule, L has to come 2 times and the L is encoded after a vowel. That's why we have to write 2 times. This one. Mess. Kiss. Anything. After a vowel, we are getting this sound that we have to write 2 times. S 2 times. Z. Buzzing sound. Buzzing. Is this right? Buzzing. This is wrong, because after a vowel, we have to write Z 2 times, because Z is under the Floss rule. F, L, S, Z. Okay. In some cases, button. We are writing button, no? There is no space. Button. In this cases, we are writing T 2 times also, because it is coming after a vowel. So we can do this also. But, B-U-T, but is also there. Okay, but my mom gave me, but I didn't like the dress. In that cases, only 1 T is there. So we didn't include T in this list. Okay, this is an exception. Button is an exception. Okay. What is again? What is floss rule? FLS is it has to be written 2 times when it encounters after a vowel. The words like puff. Write these words: puff, bell, buzz, mess, kiss. You can write all the words. There are so many floss rule words are there. I'll attach all these words below. So now the third one is CK rule. We all know C, K, CK. All these 3 sounds are giving the same. All these 3 letters are giving the same sound. But where to use CK, where to use K, and where to use C? C and K we'll see later, but CK we'll see that now. What is the third rule? When we have to write C, so we are giving the child the word. Write duck, write tick. So duck. 3 possibilities: D-U-C, D-U-K, D-U-C-K. Duck. There are 3 possibilities. Yes, D-U-C is wrong. D-U-K is wrong. This is correct. Why? Because after a vowel, it's always C-K. After a vowel, it's always C-K. Any vowel, A-E-I-O-U, any vowel, it is C-K. Tick, C-K. Mock, M-O-C, mock. No, it's not correct. M-O-K, mock. It's not correct. Because it is a vowel. There is a vowel here. After a vowel, we always want to write CK. Okay? Then pack. Packing the dress. P-A-K. No. C. No. Because it is a vowel, we have to write CK. This is CK rule. But when we have to write C and K, I will be teaching that later. These are the words I have written for example. CK rules example. Duck, because it is a vowel, we have written CK. Because it is a vowel, we have written CK. Because it is a vowel, we have written CK. Truck, because it's a vowel, CK. Because it's a vowel, CK. Because it's a vowel, CK. Vowel, CK. Okay, I think it's more than enough. So whenever you see vowel, after that K sound is coming, you have to write CK. This is the 4th rule. 4th rule is again the rule about C and K. When we have to write C in the front, when we have to write K in the front, okay? Cat. Imagine you are telling the child to write cat. Okay, the child can write C-A-T, cat, because it is also giving K sound. K-A-T, cat, because this is also giving K sound. C-K-A-T, cat. The child can write also C-K-A-T, because the child doesn't know the rule yet. So all the 3 possibilities the child can write. What is the rule here? C-K will never ever come in the front. C-K will never ever come in the front. Yes, erase that. It doesn't come under the rule. So C-A-T, K-A-T. Which is the right one? That's what we are going to see now. Okay. A's best friend is A-O-U. K's best friend is E and I. C always go with A-O-U. K always go with E and I. Why I am telling about the best friend is you can tell to the child the same. So cat. So which letter is going to come? C, because C and best friend is A. So C-A, cat. Cop, police. C-O-P, cop or K-O-P, cop. Which is the right one? Because C always comes with K-O. K doesn't go with O. So C-O-P, cop. Cup, C-U-P, cup or K-U-P, cup. Okay, it is C-U-P, cup. Because C's best friend is you, no? That is K's best friend is not you. C's best friend is you. So C-U pick up is the right one. So here, kettle. Kettle. CK will not come in the list. CK will always come in the end. So remove CK. Kettle. Kettle. Which is the right one? C-E-T kettle or K-E-T kettle? K's best friend is E. So C will not come. Kettle. Kit. First type kit. K-I-T kit. C-I-T kit. So K's best friend is I. So this is the right one. This is the wrong one. Okay. This is what all about C and K rule. Now again it is a K rule where we have to use a K rule like end of the word. Where we can write K or C at the end of the word. Like let's take example. There is rule here. I'll tell you what are the rules. Example is cheek. Link. Link. Tank, water tank. We know which are the right words, but for the children, they don't know. This is right, this is right, this is right, and these are wrong. How we are telling these are the right ones? So that is what the rule is all about. Whenever the K is coming at the last, when we ask the child to write cheek, the child will think. Okay, what does the child will think about the rule? So what is the rule? K always come at the end only at one syllable word. One, like syllable is like this, no? Cheek. Then tank, link, one syllable word. One syllable word. Followed by long vowel or in the consonant cases. After consonant, consonant. After a long vowel and after a consonant. Okay, I'll tell you the example. What did we see? We saw cheek. Is this long vowel or short vowel? Sorry, this is long vowel. Yes, long vowel. One syllable word or two syllable word? Cheek. It's one syllable. Cheek. Cheek. One syllable. Cheek. One syllable. It is touching you only one time. Cheek. Okay, one syllable word. Yes, one syllable word. And after a long vowel. Yes, after a long vowel. Yes, K. In the case like link, tank. Okay. Is this a link one syllable word? Link. Yes, this rule is accepted. After a long vowel, there is no long vowel. Okay. After a consonant, yes. After a consonant, NK. After a consonant, K is coming. And this tank. Tank is a one syllable word. One syllable. Yes, tank is a one syllable word. After a long vowel, no, there is no long vowel. So after a consonant, yes. After a consonant N, you have to write only K. You should not write C. So these are the rules. Let's see an examples. Okay. So these are the words we are going to see for the K rule. See, after a long vowel and peak, one syllable, it's K. After a long vowel, see, EA is also a long vowel. Why? Because EA is an alternative spelling for the sound E. Here it's all about sounds. It's not about letters, spelling. Okay, here it is all about sound. EA is a long vowel. It's an alternative spelling. That is an alternative spelling for the sound E. So it is indirectly E sound. So E is coming indirectly. So it is K. Okay, it is also a long vowel. Okay, weak. It is also long vowel. See here EA. This is also a long vowel because it is indirectly, it's an alternative for the sound E, long vowel E. So it is considered as E only. The sound is E. So K because it is a long vowel. EA is also a long vowel. Weak and clo. O is a long vowel. No, clo, K. Again K. So these are the consonants. K is written after a consonant. So these are the things. L is a consonant and writing K. Tank is a consonant, writing K. Silk, writing K. Think, writing K. Tusk, writing K. All these words are one syllable word. Remember that. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So we saw the K ending words. When we have to write C at the end of the word when you hear K sound. Okay. In multi-syllable word. See, traffic, septic, hectic, domestic, basic, specific, public. You can write these words. So all these are multi-syllable word. What is multi-syllable word? Two syllable words and 2 plus syllabification happens in the word is called multi-syllable word. Like traffic, traffic, traffic. 2 syllable word. So you have to write C. There is no need to see the vowels. There is no need to check for a consonant. Nothing. If it is 2 syllable word and you hear K sound at the end, then you have to write C. You should not write CK. You should not write K. 2 syllable word and you have to write C at the end. Septic. Then aseptic is also C. Like in cases antiseptic. Antiseptic. 4 syllable word is coming. So in that cases also septic is C. Music, 2-syllable word. Hectic, 2-syllable word. Domestic, 3. Domestic, 3. Domestic, 3. Basic, 2. Basic, 2-syllable. Specific, 2-syllable word. Public, 2-syllable word. In these cases, you have to write C. Don't check for vowels and don't check for anything. That CK is vowel plus it is 1 syllable. It has to be 1 syllable word with an vowel at the end before CK. That is in that case CK. Here it is multi-syllable word, so don't go for vowel. C rule is nothing but you have to write C at the end when you hear K sound, only if the word is having multi-syllable word. You should not write K, you should not write CK. Okay, only C. Frequently asked questions. The questions and answer I am going to list here is the crowdsourced question that is mostly asked among the parents and the teacher when they start phonics to their children. Writing, learning, reading, spelling and everything, all so many questions are there, and how, when, all the questions. So the first question, when should I start teaching phonics to my child? First question is this one, start when the child is 3 years old. If the child is 3 years old, teach 3 sounds a week or 2 sounds a week. Start it slow. Start from group 1 and then go to the group 7. Finish it, get thorough with all the blending and all the doubts, clear everything and then move to the alternatives, or after 5 years go to the alternative spelling. Now at 3 years, 1 sound a day or weekly it is thrice. So take it slow and then increase the speed. Why should I follow the Jolly Phonics format, that is group 1 to group 7, 42 sounds? Because it is designed based on easy to difficult level for the child. Each and every group have 6 sounds. The 6th sound is first 4 groups is covered. First 3 groups is covered with a single sound. After 4th group, the child will be able to see the digraph sound. Because why digraphs is given that? To simplify the speed of learning and to simplify the sound, it is given in the form of digraph. 2 sounds together form a word and then gives 1 sound, that is called digraph. You have vowel digraph, consonant digraph and many digraph. That's all covered after group 4. This is the easiest format the child can learn. And for the blending part with the group 1 to 7, that is with the Jolly Phonics methodology. First group, when the child is learning first sound and second sound, the child can automatically start blending. If you are teaching A, B, C sound, A, B, C, D, E, what blending you can do? Maybe 1 or 2 words, maybe 10 words or 12 words, that's all. But when you go with the group order, more than 50 words the child could able to blend it for the purpose of blending practice and easy to difficult order. This is designed in this way, that is group 1 to group 7. Each group have 6 sounds. Next question is, my child never sits in a place to learn. What can I do? Okay, this is very reasonable question. Children are trained to walk, play, run, climb and do everything. But when it comes to learning, there has to be routine. Yes, setting routine at the starting point is difficult because it is completely new. The phonics topic is completely new for the child. They never seen any words before. They never learned any words before. For us, it is not new, right? We've seen the words, we have read the words and all those English. Completely we're learning English from our childhood. So it is different for the child. So think from the childhood point of view, I would say that. Because this is not interesting for the child, make it more interesting. The child could get hang of it. If you tell phonics, the child should come and sit and learn with interest. That is what it's needed. So give more activities, stick some stickers around the wall, that phonics sounds and stickers with a little character. Give more examples, live experiments you can do, activities you can include with the Play-Doh, and include rhymes and include stories, include actions and take it to the next level. Why next level? See, ball, you would have seen in the groups, right? Group 3, I guess. Ball, okay. So if you're learning ball today, come let's play. Go play the ball. If you're learning is today, go take the child to the park and collect the sticks, because sticks start from is and ends with is, sticks. Okay, go for the nature walk and collect the sticks. So make it more interesting, make it more live and do many experiments with the child, because the child is feeling bored and not getting interest to learn phonics and there is no motivation for the child. So do this and the child will set a routine. Today 5 o'clock we are learning phonics. Yes, learn for 5 minutes and then increase the speed month by month, week by week. There's a lot more activities available in the internet. Please go through it. And so the activity should not be the burden for the child. Choose it wisely and develop it appropriately. Next question is why Jolly Phonics is called multisensory program. Okay, why it is called? Because we see the letter, vision, we are hearing the sound, listening sense, and we are writing and tracing, all those things we use feel, touch and feel. And you can take it to the next level. If you are learning this sound today, you can make soup and taste it. This sounds soup. So you can take it to the next level with your creativity. So we use all the senses. Why? When you use sensory and sensory play, senses and sensory activities, the thing is easily able to register to the child, because when you use all the senses in learning something, the child will learn like that, and that is why it is called multisensory program. The most asked question is, can I start print or cursive or capital letter? What I have to teach it to the child? My child writes only print. My child is not writing cursive. My child writing only cursive. How to change to print? So all these kind of questions most asked. Okay, I'll answer that here. Number one, the child is looking at many print letters, many small letters in the book, in the label, in the banners and the pamphlets and everything. The child is encountering the small letter. So it is obvious. It is 100% obvious for the child to remember the small letter. So when we ask the child to write writing practice, obviously the child tries to write in the print letter. But cursive letter, yes, at one point of time the child is going to learn in the school the cursive. So from print to cursive, there is a bit of transition happening there. The child need our help and the teacher's help at that point. But if your child is starting afresh, if you want to go with the cursive, go with the cursive. Above all, my priority is go talk to your child's teacher in the school if your child is going to school, because in the school they'll be learning cursive sometimes. Sometimes in some other school they'll be learning print. So ask your staff, writing only cursive, or I want to change to print, or I want to give a cursive writing practice. Ask to your staff, okay, and then introduce the sandpaper letter or salt tray where the child can trace, and many activities in the board and pen, and you can write the letter and erase it with the water. So that is also kind of practice. So go talk to your child's teacher, I would say that. Next question is, can you show how to do the phonemic awareness activity with the child? Of course. See, I have taken a tray. This is a phonemic awareness basket or tray. See, there are so many things inside the tray. Yes, there are so many things. Okay. Can you take a thing which starts with B? So the child will think, no, this is watch, pen, ball. Yes. Okay. Can you find a toy which ends with Spider. Can you find 3-letter word, that is in between word is a vowel and the first starts with P. Okay, that is pen. Okay. If I'm changing the first letter of pen P to can you find and blend the new word? Men. Yes, very good. Can I find here? Can I find a thing which starts with No, there is nothing This is not okay. Watch. Okay. So it's a very tiny thing in the basket and favorite creature, and it starts with D. Dino. Yes. Can you tell the full name? Dinosaurs. Yes. This is how the phonemic awareness activity should be. As the first letter of the thing which is in the like ball. Or can you tell me the thing which ends with all, suffix all, or il? Yeah, ball it ends with all. Il is also ball. You can tell that starting letter, ending letter, and manipulate or remove the letters and everything. So when you take ball, can you eliminate B sound in ball and tell me what word is that now? So the child will eliminate the B sound and tell all. Yes, all is a tricky word. So this is how you have to do the phonemic awareness activity. So the next question is, how long will it take my child to finish the complete phonics? Okay, if you are asking about the basic sounds and if your child is 3 years old and the child's learning speed is normal, it's fine. Then 6 to 8 months or 6 to 9 months according to the child's speed, or little more time to learn, take it 1 year. No hurry, no forcing, and no time limit. Okay, take it 1 year or 1.5 year, anything. Or if you're talking about the complete phonics like alternatives, rules for writing, and tricky words, I would say after 5.5 there is no end. Okay, after 5.5 the child starts our alternative spelling and get more doubts, and then go for the writing, and again more doubt, and it goes on like that. At one point of time the child starts learning grammar. It's a continuation process. After phonics the child will go to the grammar part, because the academic schedule is also fixed like that at the school, and this is the complete process. After phonics the child has to learn grammar. Next question is, my child is taking a little more time during blending. Yes, blending is not easy. It is a critical learning part for the children. So blend it from the first. From the is sound, from a sound, there is 2 or 3 possibilities of word. Blend it from the first, and then daily blended. So it is kind of a practice for the child. Okay, and after group 2 the child will know, oh, this is how the blending is, I can do it now. My teacher and mother was telling from the first, yes, I got it, I can blend it now. So this kind of confidence come after a daily practice, that is till the group 2, maybe for 1 month, 1.5 month, or 1 week, 2 weeks. So each and every child is unique. Go according to your children, but one day blending will happen. Daily practice it, but one day blending is going to be easy for the children. And unknowingly don't teach the wrong sound, and teach it very carefully, and don't ever force the children. But then the child will run away when you tell phonics. Okay, the child get a bad impression about phonics and doesn't want to learn, and show hate and love relationship with the phonics. So don't ever force. If the child is not learning it, give a break. For 1 week don't teach anything, and after the 1 week start teaching the child, and give activities and give sound example, and it is easy for the child after one point of time. The next rule is called soft C. The rule's name is soft C. This is not about spelling, this is all about pronunciation. Okay, when we ask the child to write city, okay, let's take the word city. What does the child will tell? E, sit, E, city. Because it is a vowel, so we have to write Y. We use E sound. The child will write like this. But there is a hidden C here. It becomes soft, and the sound becomes is. Why? When the C is coming with E, I, Y, in that cases, the sound is, but the letter is C. Okay, the sound becomes soft, and the sound produces is sound, that is soft C, but the letter is city. Okay, city. Now blend it. Because C is coming with I, the sound has become S, not K. It's not kitty. The C is coming with I, so the sound has become S, city. Okay, city. And then cement. Cement, we know, all the adults, we know the cement spelling is this. But when you ask the child will write cement. Okay, but C is coming with E. In that cases, the spelling here is C. But it's giving is sound. Cement. Cement. Okay. Whenever the C is coming with I, E and Y, the sound of K becomes is sound. Okay, like when we ask the child to blend this, kaikil, kaikil, the child will tell like that. It's not kaikil, no, it's cycle. Why? Because C is coming with Y, and K sound has changed to is sound. Cycle. Whenever the E is coming at the last, we should not blend it. Okay, it's like we have hidden. Cycle. Okay. Circus. Dance. Circus and dance. When it comes to blending, because it is CI, it's not kirkus. It's not kirkus. It is circus. IR means right? IR is it is an alternative spelling for circus. Okay, it's circus. It's not circus. Circus. Dance. Danke. It's not danke. When C is coming with E, the sound is becomes soft and becomes is sound. Dance. Whenever the E is coming at the last, you should not use E for the phonic sound. It won't come for the blending. This is soft C. Same soft C. it becomes soft G. When G is coming with E-I-Y, the sound has become soft and has become G. G sound has become J sound. Okay, like C when comes with E-I-Y, the sound of C becomes is sound, becomes soft and becomes is. So likewise, G when comes with E-I-Y, the sound of G has shifted to J. It becomes soft and becomes J. Okay. The words like okay. So gems. Gems chocolate. All the kids will know gems, that color gems. So it's not gems. It's not gems. But G is coming with E. G is coming with E. So the sound of G has become J. Hidden J. Gems. Okay, gym. The G is coming with Y. And the sound of G has become soft and the sound J will come. Gym. It's not gim. It's gym. Okay. Giraffe. It's not giraffe, it's giraffe because G is coming with I and the sound of G has become J. Giraffe, it's not giraffe. G, it has become soft and J. Giraffe. And there are exceptions in these rules. The words like get, girl, give. Get, girl, give. The words are exceptions. It's not jet. It's not J. G sound does not become to J sound. G sound stays there. Get. Girl. Okay, it's not girl. Give. It's not jiv. There are some exceptions, but the main concept is this one. There are some exceptions. You can teach the exception at the end. So next is DGE rule. DGE is at the end. Okay, at the end of the word, one rule is that is DGE rule. When we have to write that rule, first when you ask your child to write one word, that is judge. See, judge. It sounds like this, no? Judge for the child. But when you hear J sound after a vowel, J sound is there after a vowel, yes, you have to write DGE because hidden D sound is there. DGE, judge. Now, fridge. Is this correct? No, fridge is not correct. We hear J sound at the end of the word. Yes, we can hear J sound. Is it after a vowel? Yes, is it after a vowel? Then you have to write D-G-E, fridge. Okay, smudge. Is this right? No, smudge, D-G-E will come when you hear J sound at the end. Yes, we hear J sound at the end. Is it after a vowel? Yes, is it after a vowel? So D-G-E, smudge. Bridge. Is this correct? No, we hear some hidden D sound. D sound is there in all these words, but we have to write J. But what is the rule? D-G-E. J sound is coming at the end. Yes, J sound is coming at the end. Is it after a vowel? Yes, for that also. So D-G-E, bridge. Okay. This is how we have to write DGE rules. And one more thing, all these are one syllable word. And you hear J sound after a vowel. So the J is replaced with DGE and all these are one syllable word. Okay. Same like DGE, this is the next rule, that is TCH rule. Same. Match. We hear match, cricket match, all those sports match. Okay. We hear match. We ask the child to write match. The child will write CH sound is chopping sound. We saw in basics phonics. So match. Is this correct? The spelling is wrong. So it is a one syllable word. Match. It's a one syllable word. And it is after a vowel. Yes, after a vowel. So you should not write CH. You should write TCH. Okay. Catch. CACH. Catch. This is how the child will write. Is it one syllable word? Catch. One syllable word. Yes, but it is after a vowel. Yes, it is after a vowel. So we have to write TCH. We should not write CH only. We should write TCH. Pitch. All about sports words, right? Pitch. Is this correct? The spelling is wrong. Is it after a vowel CH sound? We hear CH sound after a vowel. Yes, it is CH sound is after a vowel. And the one syllable word, yes. So we have to write TCH. Latch. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct because it is after a vowel and we hear CH sound and we have to write TCH. Stitch. Is this correct? Yes. Stitch. This is how the child will write without knowing the rule. But what is the rule? It's a one syllable word. Stitch. It's a one syllable word. Is it after a vowel? Yes. CH sound is coming after a vowel. Yes. CH sound is coming after a vowel. So the spelling is TCH. Okay. There are exceptions in these words also. What are the exceptions? Is that such, rich, which, much. These are the exception words. We hear ch sound at the end. Yes, this is one syllable word. Such, much, which and rich. These are one syllable word. Yes, we hear ch sound at the end. Yes, we hear ch sound. There is a vowel before that. Yes, there is a vowel. But we didn't write tch. These are the exception words. Don't use these exception words when you are teaching this tch rule. So I want to teach this one. It doesn't come under Jolly Phonics, but almost all the rules are over till now. I want to cover two different things which doesn't comes under the rule section, but this is an out of the box. But it is very important for the older kids. So I'm not missing that also. So see, there is nothing here after a vowel in this word. After a vowel, there is nothing is there. So the sounds as like a long vowel O. Okay, it produces a sounds like long vowel G O go. One consonant is there after a vowel. One consonant is there after a vowel. So it sounds like a short vowel. Okay, it sounds like a short vowel. O. Got. It sounds like a long vowel. So there is nothing after a vowel. This is one syllable. All these are one syllable word. There is nothing after a vowel. So this vowel sounds like the long vowel. Hi. One consonant is there after a vowel. After a vowel, one consonant is there. So it works like a short vowel. He, him. There is nothing after a vowel. So it's pronounced like a long vowel, blending like a long vowel. She, sh, sh is she. But one consonant is there after a vowel, so it is pronounced like a short vowel. Shed. So Schwa words. We would have heard Schwa in many places, like whoever is teaching phonics, or if you would have come across your child's syllabus, there is always Schwa words are there. It is inside the syllabus for academic purpose, but we are not using it anywhere in the phonics section, or as a teacher, I've never taught this to our children. But not to miss this one thing in the whole course, I'm adding it here. What is Schwa? This is small umbrella. That sound is there. No, it comes very weakly, very lightly. Very lightly it will come in the words. See, the wash, banana, camel, husband. There are one or many Schwa words can come in the words. I'll tell how. The and there. It's not there. It's the. Right? So somewhere you can hear the silent umbrella. Sound is there. So this is Schwa word. Okay. Was. Was. It's not was. It's wa. It's not when you use the phonic sound. Was. It's not was. It's was. Sound is coming there. Silently sound is coming there. So it is Schwa word. In banana we hear Schwa sounds here. And this one. This is not this A. So banana. Some U sound is very silent there. So this is also Schwa words. Two Schwa is coming there. Okay. Camel. See, cam, not camel. It's not camel, it's camel. So here, schwa sound is coming silently. Camel. Husband, husb. It's not husband. So schwa word is coming silently. Husband. Apartment. So many schwa words here also. Apartment. So small u is coming, small sound, u sound we can hear. So this is schwa. It's not apartment. Apart, is R, apart, and apartment. Here also you can hear a sound. So apartment. So many schwas in this word and 2 schwas here. These are the single schwa words. Okay. I don't want to miss schwa so that you don't get confused. You don't want to go search anywhere what is schwa and getting confused. Schwa is nothing but lazy sound, lazy u. That is lazy umbrella sound, lazy sound. I'm so happy we have finished everything, like top to bottom we have finished everything from basic 42 sounds and alternatives, magic key, short and long vowels, rules and extras. We have seen everything, whatever comes under phonics, we have covered everything. Thanks for choosing this course. If you have any doubt, always the comment sections are open to discuss and you can message me in my Instagram Scales with Aparna. I'm tagging that below. Thank you so much. Bye. What is tricky words and sight words? Many will tell tricky and sight words both are same, only the heading is different, both are same. No, tricky word is different, sight word is different. Tricky words with the help of phonics we can't decode. Like phonetically it is not decodable. You use phonics sound for each and everything, use alternatives. You can't decode the sound with phonics. But sight words, yes, it is decodable with phonics sound, can be blended with phonics sound. But it is not always okay for the child to go blend in the brain and then tell what word is, okay? Because when the child is reading the book, it is not always possible for the child to read again phonics sound, use the phonics sound and blend again and again. No, it is not possible in many cases. So there are set of words like 50 to 70 words are there in phonics. You can stick on your wall, the list you can stick on your wall and ask the child to tell one word daily. The child is telling one word today or 2 words a day. One word today with more examples the child has to read. When you go to the next word and give more examples, the child has to revise the first word and then go to the second one. Revision is very, very important. I'll stress in all these places that you have to do revision. You have to revise because in one point of view, when you're not repeatedly exposing these words to the child will forget. And again you have to teach it from the beginning. So revision is very important for the child. When the child is seeing the words again and again, hearing the words again, reading a book and we are instructing the child to use phonics sound like this, like that, the child will remember. Or else the child will tend to forget. It's not the child's brain's development looks like that. Whenever you repeat and show it to the child will be able to register in the brain. So tricky words is island, color, autumn, accidentally, anxious, juice. You use phonic sound here, it is undecodable. But sight words, it's decodable. That is, look at the word and tell it. That is sighting. You have to see the word and tell what word is this. He, she, me, like, when, look. We can tell it. When we see the word, we can tell it. But for the child, it is sight words. Introduce 1 sound a day or 2 sound a day. Take it slowly, give more examples so it is easy for the child to remember. So the sound of Y. Where the sound of Y gives E sound, like in places like daddy, story, puppy, then daisy, muddy, Mickey. See, in this all the places the Y is sounding, Y is coming at the end, but it sounds like E, not I captain, I-E, not sounding like I. When the Y sounds like E, when you have a vowel, A is a vowel and the Y sound is like E sound. Story, O is a vowel and there is a vowel in the word, so it sounds like E sound. Puppy, there is vowel in the word and it is sounding like E, puppy, not papaya or papai. I captain sound is not there. So daisy, so A is a long vowel, but A is also a vowel, I is also a vowel, so it is sounding like E and then daisy. Umbrella is a vowel, mud, E, muddy, because there is a vowel in the word. Mickey, because I is there, and Mickey, there is vowel in the word. Okay, so this is where the Y sounds like E. When does Y sounds like I at the end? Because we saw with the vowel in the word, the Y is sounding like E, double E, E. But when does the Y sounds like I? That is I captain or I captain. You remember that from the groups, that basic phonics. So when there is no vowel in this word, so the Y sounds like I. Okay, there is no vowel. S is not a vowel, K is not a vowel, and I captain. B is not a vowel, so I. Buy. Fly, there is no vowel, and the Y sounds like I. There is no vowel, I captain. Try, I, my, and there is no vowel. Dry, there is no vowel, and the Y is sounding like Y. I. Fry, there is no vowel, and the Y sounds like I captain fry, because there is no vowel in this word. Okay, and with the magic key, there is one more trick in the magic key. Magic key always jumps one wall, right? Like hope. Okay, it jumps only one wall because only one consonant is there. That's a consonant. It jumps only one wall in VCV. Sorry, it's in the VCV. But when hoped is coming like this, the magic E will not work because it has to jump two walls, one, the other wall, and then go to the front vowel. It doesn't work in two walls. Okay, it always works jump only one time. It doesn't jump two times. So this is magic key will not work. This is where the magic key will. This is hope. This is hopped. Hope or real sound of O because of the magic. We can tell that or the magic vowel. Magic vowel is O. We can tell use vowel hand and tell that also. Hopped. ED is always D. I want to tell that also. ED means it's not ed. It's always D. ED means it's always D. Okay. And whenever the E is coming at the end, there is no sound for E, like the end sound. Pause. Cause. Either it is magic E or there is no magic E. E will not sound at the end. Okay. Like house. House. It's house. It's not house. Okay, remember that. Whenever the E is coming at the last, the E remains silent. There is no sound for E. We have to keep. Okay, either it is in the magic key or not the magic key. It sounds like that. Okay. Frequently asked questions. The questions and answer I'm going to list here is the crowdsourced question that is mostly asked among the parents and the teacher when they start phonics to their children. Writing, learning, reading, spelling and everything, so many questions are there, and how, when, all the questions. So the first question, when should I start teaching phonics to my child? First question is this one, start when the child is 3 years old. If the child is 3 years old, teach 3 sounds a week or 2 sounds a week. Start it slow. Start from group 1 and then go to the group 7. Finish it, get thorough with all the blending and all the doubts, clear everything and then move to the alternatives, or after 5 years go to the alternative spelling. Now at 3 years, 1 sound a day or weekly it is thrice. So take it slow and then increase the speed. Why should I follow the Jolly Phonics format, that is group 1 to group 7, 42 sounds? Because it is designed based on easy to difficult level for the child. Each and every group have 6 sounds. The 6th sound is first 4 groups is covered. First 3 groups is covered with a single sound. After 4th group, the child will be able to see the digraph sound. Because why digraphs is given that? To simplify the speed of learning and to simplify the sound, it is given in the form of digraph. 2 sounds together form a word and then gives 1 sound. That is called digraph. You have vowel digraph, consonant digraph and many digraph. That's all covered after group 4. This is the easiest format the child can learn. And for the blending part with the group 1 to 7, that is with the Jolly Phonics methodology. First group, when the child is learning first sound and second sound, the child can automatically start blending. If you are teaching ABC sound, A, B, C, D, E, what blending you can do? Maybe 1 or 2 words, maybe 10 words or 12 words, that's all. But when you go with the group order, more than 50 words the child could able to blend it for the purpose of blending practice and easy to difficult order. This is designed in this way, that is group 1 to group 7. Each group have 6 sounds. Next question is, my child never sits in a place to learn. What can I do? Okay, this is very reasonable question. Children are tend to walk, play, run, climb and do everything. But when it comes to learning, there has to be routine. Yes, setting routine at the starting point is difficult because it is completely new. The phonics topic is completely new for the child. They never seen any words before, they never learned any words before. For us it is not new, right? We've seen the words, we have read the words and all those English, completely we're learning English from our childhood. So it is different for the child. So think from the childhood point of view, I would say that. Because this is not interesting for the child, make it more interesting. The child could get hang of it. If you tell phonics, the child should come and sit and learn with interest. That is what it's needed. So give more activities, stick some stickers around the wall, that phonics sounds and stickers with a little character. Give more examples, live experiments you can do, activities you can include with the Play-Doh, and include rhymes and include stories, include actions, and take it to the next level. Why next level? See, ball, you would have seen in the groups, right? Group 3, I guess. Ball, okay. So if you're learning ball today, come, let's play. Go play the ball. If you're learning is today, go take the child to the park and collect the sticks, because sticks start from is and ends with is, sticks. Okay, go for the nature walk and collect the sticks. So make it more interesting, make it more live, and do many experiments with the child, because the child is feeling bored and not getting interest to learn phonics, and there is no motivation for the child. So do this and the child will set a routine. Today 5 o'clock we are learning phonics. Yes, learn for 5 minutes and then increase the speed month by month, week by week. There's a lot more activities available in the internet. Please go through it. And so the activity should not be the burden for the child. Choose it wisely and develop it appropriately. Next question is, why Jolly Phonics is called multi-sensory program? Okay, why it is called? Because we see the letter, vision, we are hearing the sound, listening sense, and we are writing and tracing, all those things we use, feel, touch and feel. And you can take it to the next level. If you are learning this sound today, you can make soup and taste it. This sounds soup. So you can take it to the next level with your creativity. So we use all the senses. Why? When you use sensory and sensory play, senses and sensory activities, the thing is easily able to register to the child, because when you use all the senses in learning something, the child will learn like that, and that is why it is called multi-sensory program. The most asked question is, can I start print or cursive or capital letter? What I have to teach it to the child? My child writes only print. My child is not writing cursive. My child writing only cursive. How to change to print? So all these kind of questions most asked. Okay, I'll answer that here. Number 1, the child is looking at many print letters, many small letters in the book, in the label, in the banners and the pamphlets and everything. The child is encountering the small letter. So it is obvious, it is 100% obvious for the child to remember the small letter. So when we ask the child to write writing practice, obviously the child tries to write in the print letter. But cursive letter, yes, at one point of time the child is going to learn in the school the cursive. So from print to cursive, there is a bit of transition happening there. The child need our help and the teacher's help at that point. But if your child is starting afresh, if you don't want to go with the cursive, go with the cursive. Above all, my priority is go talk to your child's teacher in the school, if your child is going to school. Because in the school they will be learning cursive sometimes. Sometimes in some other school they will be learning print. So ask your staff, writing only cursive, or I want to change to print, or I want to give a cursive writing practice. Ask to your staff, okay, and then introduce the sandpaper letter or salt tray where the child can trace, and many activities in the board and pen, and you can write the letter and erase it with the water. So that is also kind of practice. So go talk to your child's teacher, I would say that. Next question is, can you show how to do the phonemic awareness activity with the child? Of course. See, I have taken a tray. This is a phonemic awareness basket or tray. See, there are so many things inside the tray. Yes, there are so many things. Okay. Can you take a thing which starts with B? So the child will think, no, this is watch, pen, ball. Yes. Okay. Can you find a toy which ends with Spider. Can you find 3-letter word, that is in between word is a vowel and the first starts with P. Okay, that is pen. Okay. If I'm changing the first letter of pen P to can Can you find and blend the new word? Men. Yes, very good. Can I find here? Here? Can I find a thing which starts with No, there is nothing This is not okay? Watch. Okay? So, it's a very shiny thing in the basket and favorite creature, and it starts with D. Dino. Yes. Can you tell the full name? Dinosaurs. Yes. This is how the phonic awareness activity should be. As the first letter of the thing which is in the like ball. Or can you tell me the thing which ends with all, suffix all, or il? Yeah, ball it ends with all. And il is also ball. You can tell that starting letter, ending letter, and manipulate or remove the letters and everything. So when you take ball, can you eliminate b sound in ball and tell me what word is that now? So the child will eliminate the b sound and tell all. Yes, all is a tricky word. So this is how you have to do the phonemic awareness activity. So the next question is, how long will it take my child to finish the complete phonics? Okay, if you are asking about the basic sounds and if your child is 3 years old and the child's learning speed is normal, it's fine. Then 6 to 8 months or 6 to 9 months according to the child's speed, or little more time to learn, take it 1 year. No hurry, no forcing, and no time limit. Okay, take it 1 year or 1.5 year, anything. Or if you're talking about the complete phonics like alternatives, rules for writing, and tricky words, I would say after 5.5 there is no end. Okay, after 5.5 the child starts our alternative spelling and get more doubts, and then go for the writing and again more doubt, and it goes on like that. At one point of time the child starts learning grammar. It's a continuation process. After phonics the child will go to the grammar part, because the academic schedule is also fixed like that at the school, and this is the complete process. After phonics the child has to learn grammar. Next question is, my child is taking a little more time during blending. Yes, blending is not easy. It is a critical learning part for the children. So blend it from the first. From the is sound, from a sound, there is 2 or 3 possibilities of word. Blend it from the first and then daily blend it. So it is kind of a practice for the child. Okay, and after group 2 the child will know, oh, this is how the blending is. I can do it now. My teacher and mother was telling from the first. Yes, I got it. I can blend it now. So this kind of confidence come after a daily practice. That is till the group 2, maybe for 1 month, 1.5 months, or 1 week, 2 weeks. So each and every child is unique. Go according to your children. But one day blending will happen. Daily practice it, but one day blending is going to be easy for the children. And unknowingly don't teach the wrong sound, and teach it very carefully, and don't ever force the children. But then the child will run away when you tell phonics. Okay, the child get a bad impression about phonics and doesn't want to learn, and show hate and love relationship with the phonics. So don't ever force. If the child is not learning it, give a break. For 1 week, don't teach anything. And after the 1 week, start teaching the child and give activities and give sound example. And it is easy for the child after one point of time.